Up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero. There's an African legend that says, in a race between a lion and a deer, many times the deer wins. Because the lion runs for food, but the deer runs for life. The moral of the story is this: purpose is more powerful than need. When your why is as strong as your need to breathe, nothing can outrun your will.
Slaves used to work all day, every day, with no pay. But they got free food, water, and shelter. Today, we work all day, nearly every day, and we get paid. But the money we make, we spend on food, water, and shelter. We're still slaves. The only thing that has changed is the illusion of freedom.
I just know we found something so wild of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground when you say you left.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
I am struggling extremely with mental health issues, and I am trying to do that whilst being FDFE. And unfortunately, talking to flat earthers is quite painful.
All right. Thank you, Craig.
Wait for me, wait for me.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Craig make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Everybody call me Big Pimpin'. No, I ain't bluffing.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Whoa, strobe effect. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul. I'm Chained Mind. And that was Chad's girlfriend. She's off the market. She's got talent. She sings out both ends. She's doing the thing. That's right. We got a lot of good people in here tonight. I got Chicago Cubby Bear. I got D-Man and NWO Slayer backstage. We're going to bring him up. How you doing, guys?
Not bad. You need to stop showing her off. I don't want the whole world to get jealous of me.
But that's the whole thing. We have dancing girls. We have talent. This is like America's Got Talent right here. We've got front butt girls that dance for you, and then we got the girl singing. And what is her name? Is it Charlene, I think, isn't it?
What's that?
Isn't her name Charlene?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Who cares? She makes sandwiches. She got a flat head to put your beer on, too.
It's the dream team.
What's happening, D-Man? What's going on, bro?
What's happening, guys? What's up with your mic, Sav? Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
You can't hear us?
Yeah, your mic sounds different than it did last show.
Let me make sure I'm on the right mic.
Sounds fine to me, but maybe
Could be.
Yeah, it could be using your camera or something. That happened to me last stream on Rogers last night. I joined in and it was using my camera for my microphone.
Yeah, it sounded different.
Yeah.
Yep. How's that sound? That better?
Oh, that's way
There
better.
you go.
Yeah. That's what it was doing with using my stupid camera. How's that shit get changed, man? I didn't change it.
Hey, Roger, what's up?
Gremlins. They do it. They do it every time.
All right, the dream team's here.
I want to kill Wesley at some point in time. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's isn't he like, and I'm like, he's got to be one of those people who having work from home or something, you know, because he's always in chat. He's never at work.
Isn't he a scientist or a
engineer?
He says he's an engineer. So I think he works from home because I can't see anybody being around that guy for more than 10 minutes and not throttling the shit out of him.
I can deal with your laugh, D-Man, but not Wesley. There's something mentally wrong with
Did he come up on panel, Roger, or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, Sav and Roger were debating him for like 3 hours earlier today. Oh, my goodness. It was rough.
My God, yeah.
For Wesley, it was rough.
He just couldn't stay on topic, man. He just couldn't stay on topic. He's trying to get into this Einsteinian gravity, and I was like, well, all right, will you tell me how that works? And he said it was a bending of space-time. I says, is space-time a tangible physical thing? And he says, well, no. And I says, well, how the fuck are you going to bend it or warp it, man? What's up?
How do you do anything to it?
How do you do anything? How do you even know it's there? It's only a concept in your mind.
Well, you got to go to the fourth dimension, so that's the way it works.
Well, they were not as good. That's why they came out with the fifth dimension with such great hits as My Beautiful Balloon. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's, you know.
Where do you put that energy in that helium balloon? So how does it get the energy into it?
Wedding Bell Blues.
God, he just can't get it. He just can't get it. I walked him through every source of energy through the chain of how it got there. Then he just can't fucking get it. He just can't get it. And then turns around and then say, well, something's got it, you know. And I says, well, he says objects have mass has energy. And I says, well, in a kinetic form, but how do you release that energy? And he tried to use the having a fire. I says, okay, well, if I don't add any more wood, which is matter, what happens to the fire? What happens to the energy that's being released? It's gone. It's done, right? It's over. So how does it not use up its energy, and how does it turn potential energy to kinetic energy? When is that happening? What's causing that to happen? See, their whole thing falls apart under scrutiny. I don't give a shit how many crazy ass equations they want to throw at you. All you have to do is just logic and common sense, and it tears it right apart.
Topic, Bob, you got to stay on topic. We got to get back to gravity. Come on. Never got back to that, did we?
No, he didn't want to. I hate that.
You're driving down the road, you got your foot on the gas, and you shut the car off.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the jet, and all of a sudden you push the, what do you call it, so the jet shuts off. Go on and on and on with it. The fan is plugged in the wall, you unplug the fan.
Right. There's no more energy, there's no more work, there's no more. Yeah, they can't get that. Or even like with a battery will die just sitting on a shelf if it sits there long enough. You put as it's used, it's being used quicker, and you got to think there's gravity is supposedly holding billions of tons of ocean water and everything else on it from flying off. Why doesn't it ever use that energy up? Why is where does it get replenished from? See, there's no answer to that. That's why they had to make up this shit about warping and bending your mind, because space-time is a concept of the mind, and if you're bending and warping it, then you're warping your mind and your thinking. It's just yeah.
Makes perfect sense to me.
I don't know, none of these guys. What's going on, No Despair Bear?
What's happening?
What's going on, brother?
Not a lot. Not much happening these days. Well, what are y'all into?
Oh my God, not much happening. Holy crap, man. It's been a constant freaking circus going on, man.
Not much going on. Just eating some taco fucking shit, you know?
Hey, that's how it should be. Don't let these psyops get to your head. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. I laugh at them.
I look at it like, okay, what are they preparing for? What are they getting ready to do? I mean, all the shit that's hitting us, what do we have? We had Nepal overthrow its government, beat the shit out of its politicians, burn their houses down in the parliament building.
Qatar.
France's government has collapsed. Qatar, yeah. Israel breaking yet another ceasefire and leaving Donald Trump with egg on his face again, looking like he set up an assassination. Then we've got Charlie Kirk.
Well, the little girl got killed in the subway before Charlie Kirk.
And then we got the transgender shooting the Catholic Church. I mean,
can't keep up with them all.
The Catholic Church.
Hard to keep up.
They also had a shooting at UMass today.
I heard that.
UMass,
really?
In Massachusetts. They had a gun scale.
And that was at a college?
Yeah.
So there was a shooting at a college yesterday, and now there's another shooting at a college today, and we don't think it's a psyop?
Well, of course it is. I mean, think about this. How could there be a shooting on any campus when guns are illegal on campus? I mean, come on, guys.
Gun-free zone.
It's a gun-free zone, so there's no way it could have really happened, right? Yeah. Because that's how gun control works. That's how gun laws work. It's because criminals give a shit if their method of committing a crime is illegal or not.
Well, it's funny how the tolerant left hates guns until they use them in political crimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably Israel who did it anyways. I'm not even saying the left did it, but I think it is funny.
Well, they want men with guns to come and take your guns. So that the men with guns are the only ones that have guns and authority and qualified immunity. And yeah.
And then
stupid they are. You can prevent rape just by cutting off your dick.
Experts say.
Ouch.
Yep. You can stop people. You can stop people getting fat if we just took the forks away.
Right. That's all you got to do. See, the solutions are stupid as shit. You know, you can stop drunk driving by banning cars.
Yeah.
There you go.
I could think even further liberal with that. I could go, you make guns legal on campus, gun shootings wouldn't be illegal, would they?
There you go. Wait, don't we already have? You're not allowed to just indiscriminately shoot people. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a crime.
Yes.
Oh, well, then we have criminals on the list. We don't care about.
Well, it's sad
And they-
some people are making this religious because I watched a video earlier. I did a stream on it, and he was saying, "Oh, he was persecuted for being a Christian." No, dude, he was persecuted because he doesn't support gun control. He doesn't support the left. He doesn't support immigration. He's pro-Trump. This was a political shooting. It was not religious. And now they're trying to get the Christians to be all sad about it and that somehow he was killed for Christ. I don't think he was a martyr for Christ. He was a martyr for Trump. That's what he was. He died for Trump.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking CIA, bro. The motherfucker was CIA.
I mean, he literally died in the name of Trump, essentially. I mean, he was passing out Trump hats 15 minutes before he got shot.
Yep.
45,
He wasn't
47
passing out
hats.
Bibles.
Hey, there's a
That's
lot
not
of people. There's a lot of people out there with some credible shit saying that this wasn't even real.
Yeah.
And they've got some pretty good. They've got some pretty good points, man.
I was
They
on
got
it.
some pretty good points.
I was on it as soon as it happened. So I actually sent you a message on the last live stream and added a thing in there real quick. And ZXL got all in my shit. Oh, get this message, take it off. We're gonna get banned. I said, this is news. I said, this is news. I'm actually just putting this on here because Saab might be at work. He doesn't see it. So I figured, hey, Saab, check it out. You know, so I put a thing in there, not a link, but just a little message like, hey, dude, there's a thing going on. Yeah, you gotta take this off immediately, or I'm gonna take it off. Like, oh, here we go.
Hey, shout out to Sav, man, because I found out about the shooting from Sav in Flats' chat. He came in saying, hey, what happened to Charlie Kirk? I didn't even know until Sav said something. So shout out to you, man. I heard it from you first. And thank God I didn't want to hear it from the mainstream news. They're going to lie to me about it.
Yeah.
Well, when I first saw it, I mean, it was just like it came up on the thing. I had Flatsoid open, and I was scrolling on X, and I saw a thing that said Charlie Kirk has been shot, and I thought, what the fuck is this? Shut up. And then, bam, next thing I know, it was all over. I started looking into it, and I'm like, oh, my God, it did happen. And then I saw the video, and at first it was like the shock value of it, you know. But then as I started watching it in like slow motion and some other things people were pointing out, like his ring switches his finger, all kinds of, and even an eyewitness said that, oh, he was hit in the chest and the blood started coming out of his chest.
No,
they said that on the news, and I'm like, what?
He's wearing a white shirt. He's wearing a white fucking shirt, first of all.
Yeah.
So you're going to see where blood comes anywhere on a white shirt. I mean, anywhere.
He's got one of those thin vests on underneath.
Yeah.
You can see the outline of it. It won't stop a rifle round, but it will stop most pistol rounds.
But let me ask you this.
Stabbing, you know. And so then I got to looking at it, and I was like, wait a second. It's possible that bullet went in through that vest and deflected enough to come up and out. But then again, there, you know, and you wouldn't see a blood spot under there because the vest is in the way.
Right.
But that's altogether possible. Now, this was supposedly a 30-06.
That'd go right through a vest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it would give it enough. Even
It'll
if
fuck up a deer, too. Trust me.
You know? Because like an AR-15, you can get shot in the side and it come out your leg. You know?
It'll blow a fucking deer's leg off. A 30-06 will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing is as big as your finger.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't have a quarter-size fucking hole in his neck. He'd fucking be ripped out. It would be like fucking his neck would be dangling.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I say I think that the bullet was slowed down
fake as fuck,
considerably inside. If it's real. If it's real.
It's fake. It's fake
So
as fuck.
I can play devil's advocate on a lot of this. Now a 30-06 at 200 yards. Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
I can see that easy. But what a 30-06 is basically it was a British round that they came out with in 06 Springfield.
Yep.
Okay. And it was kind of, you could consider it like a 30 caliber Magnum. What they did was they lengthened the cartridge just a bit and necked it down.
Yeah.
For velocity.
It's so the equivalent is an 8mm Mauser round is the equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those at one point in time. Those Mausers
The
are
old,
nice, but
the old World War II Mausers, the old
Yeah.
ones, the old before they changed them to the whatever they're neck down to now.
This is where these numbers start getting confusing and shit too. So it's 30 caliber. The 06 is the year that it was developed. It was 1906.
An odd is 0.
Right, an odd is 0. Yeah.
That old Mauser had a good range on it, but it was a high maintenance gun, dude. I didn't like it.
Oh yeah.
All I know is aim small, miss small, boys. Aim small, miss small.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, this indicates that it wasn't just some crackpot, and I don't believe it was a lefty, because I don't think a lefty would hold a gun long enough to get that good with it. Okay, that's just the reality of it. So it's somebody who's had practice. It may absolutely be the first thing that I thought, because I was assuming it went in one side of the neck and came out the other.
Didn't.
It apparently went in like this or something into his chest through a vest and then came out his neck. And that would explain, if it was tumbling, why it ripped like it did, if that's indeed what we really saw. But the thing that gets me is that so this tells me that it's somebody, I would say a professional or a semi-professional at the very least. And I was thinking, I was like, that was meant to be a headshot, and he didn't figure in his MOA at 200 yards, and it went low.
Yep.
That was the first thing I thought.
Yeah, I had the same thought as well.
The aims for the neck.
I know why.
I mean, he just missed the head, and it went a little low.
I know why it went low, Sav. Coriolis effect.
You forgot the globe model.
See?
That's it.
It was curvature. Satan's war.
So the curvature.
Now, if indeed this is real, of course, we know these are mostly all actors, central casting.
Yep.
You're watching like a show. But something interesting with Kirk was that although he was promoting pro-Zio bullshit, right, he had in recent weeks and months started noticing and actually saying some things. And I've got a clip here of him talking on the Charlie Kirk show. Or Charlie Kirk on who's our favorite little whiny
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's him, Ben Shapiro show.
Rat face.
I knew right who I was talking about.
Right.
I talk like I'm on Adderall all the time.
Wearing his grandma's doily into work every day. You know that guy?
There you go.
Doily.
Probably made out of grandma too.
Ooh.
Look at them eyebrows. Jesus.
Media on COVID, on lockdowns, on Ukraine, on the border, so like maybe we should also ask a question: is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that maybe we shouldn't believe everything the media says, because
holy Christ.
I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years. So Ben, some people would accuse Israel of wanting to ethnically cleanse. Some people in the Israeli government are saying, again, it's all over the place, right? You have opinions all over. In your opinion, what would a good outcome 5 years from now be, and how does one respond to the claims of ethnic cleansing? Charlie, we push back against the media on COVID, on lockdowns, on...
Did you see his look?
Yeah.
You see his look? Look at the way he just looked at him.
Charlie,
he just kind of like, I can't believe you just.
What the hell is up with his eyebrows and his?
I don't know, man.
He's got like a Hitler patch in the middle of his lip.
I need therapy now. So
Oh my God, he's scary looking.
Well, somebody had told Harrison Smith, somebody who was close to Charlie Kirk, that Charlie was actually kind of in fear of Israel retaliating against him for not going along with the line. This is him saying it even in his own words.
But it goes to the point where, if, for example, if I have less ability sometimes online to criticize the Israeli government about backlash than actual Israelis do. It's
been
almost
so
as if
unfair.
you,
they were coming after you after Turning Point for, among other things, that you had Dave Smith there. Dave Smith is allowed to criticize Israel. You had both sides. The Israeli side was overrepresented.
No, you're not allowed to. It's even worse than that. Like, I host a person that I moderate the debate of, mind you, right? And I give equal time to Josh Hammer, equal time to a pro-Israel advocate, and my moral character is being put into question. And so I think it's a hyper paranoid, like we're just going to try to, we're going to just stamp out everything type of practice.
It's like there's some rule you can't go there when it comes to Israel.
Well, you and I believe that we're Americans and Americans first, period. End of story. We are citizens of this nation, okay?
That's right.
Israel, we have funded, we have supported, not like we're going to, but we're like, honestly, the way you are treating me is so repulsive. I have text messages, Megan, calling me an anti-Semite, but my moral character is now being put into question, Megan. Not my decisions, not like, hey, are you doing this? Is it smart or is it dumb? But no, I am a bad person if I do this. And I could go, I mean, you saw it, Megan. It was trending on Twitter, thousands of tweets and text messages.
It's offensive to those of us who have been out there defending them in many instances against critics on our own side. And now you have a couple of comments like, well, what about?
So you can see that he had quite a bit to say and had been getting some backlash from people because he wasn't towing the pro-Zionist line.
I sent you a video here. It's the second link I sent. It's like a minute clip of him talking. And he specifically says that the anti-white leftists are predominantly American Jewish. That's what Charlie Kirk says. And that, I think that is like, he can't be saying that with his position of power. He's going to be dead.
I almost forgot because this is 9/11. And how old were you when 9/11, when the Twin Towers
Dude,
were hit?
I wasn't even born yet.
That's what I figured.
2002, bro. I'm 23.
We're going to give you the rundown. I'm going to give you the
height
rundown.
of my military career, and if I never heard it again, I could care less. But that's just me.
Yeah, this is
never forget.
I was sleeping.
This will give it to you. This will give it to you real easy. Go ahead, D-Man. What'd you have?
I was sleeping when that happened.
Yes,
and my boss.
Believe it or not, I was flying.
My phone kept going off, and I'm like, "What the f?" So I grabbed the phone. And I'm like, "What?" And my boss is like, "Hey, there's some planes crashing into a building." I'm like, "Who gives a shit?" And I just closed the thing. And then I was like, got up because I had to go to work, and I was like, "Oh, fucking hell." So I got up and I'm like, let me go turn the TV on. I turned the TV on, and yeah, it was on the TV. They were showing the video, and I was like, oh yeah, some kind of crazy person or something.
Yeah,
and I just went to work, and that was it.
Yeah, I was working in a restaurant, so I was in bed, and somebody from the restaurant called me out and said, "Turn on your TV," and I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'm asleep." I'm like, "What?" Just turn on your TV. So I clicked on the TV, and bam, there it was on there, and I was like. First thing I thought was, what is this, like Die Hard or something?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that? And I said, what am I looking at? And she says, somebody just flew a plane right into the World Trade Center. I said, oh my God. And then my next thought was, I'm surprised it hasn't happened before this. I mean, have you seen planes go into New York City? They're like flying in between buildings and shit. It looks like. I'm surprised it hasn't happened, right?
The Empire State Building.
Right. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then she says, no, this was deliberate. And then I thought, wow, maybe the stress on these pilots. He said, fuck it, I'm taking everybody with me. Let's go. And then boom, right as I was trying to make sense of it, that second explosion happened. And I was like, oh my God, they hit the other one. And then I knew that there was something going on. I was like, oh shit. What's going to happen next? Is this just like the first two of several others? And then they came out and said the Pentagon had been hit. And I'm like, oh my God, they're attacking everything. But then it was stopped,
Then it was the other one that crashed in the field.
Yeah.
All the
in a hole that was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it did nothing but debris, no crap with airplanes or anything, just like clothes and stuff all over the field.
What was that, 2001?
Yeah. 24 years ago.
I was working at Denny when it happened.
We were working. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Go ahead, Kevin. Okay, I was working at Denny's. Me and Rhonda were working, and they had a TV in the lobby up at the front, and it came on, and they had one building just smoking. And we're like, what is that? And then Rhonda realized, they read the captions. It's like, they ruined my birthday forever. That's the only thing I really remember about it. Watching the rest of it there in Denny's.
I was 22.
22. I was 21. We were literally training desert warfare before it happened. I should have got a clue, right?
Oh, 2001.
Right.
Huh?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Well, for my younger viewers and those of us that need a refresher, this is 9/11 in 5 minutes.
On the morning of September 11th, 2001, 19 men armed with box cutters, directed by a man on dialysis in a cave fortress halfway around the world, using a satellite phone and a laptop, directed the most sophisticated penetration of the most heavily defended airspace in the world, overpowering the passengers and the military combat-trained pilots on 4 commercial aircraft before flying those planes wildly off course for over an hour without being molested by a single fighter interceptor. These 19 hijackers, devout religious fundamentalists who like to drink alcohol, snort cocaine, and live with pink-haired strippers, managed to knock down 3 buildings with 2 planes in New York, while in Washington, a pilot who couldn't handle a single-engine Cessna was able to fly a 757 in an 8,000-foot descending 270-degree corkscrew turn to come exactly level with the ground, hitting the Pentagon and the budget analyst office where DoD staffers were working on the mystery of the $2.3 trillion that Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld had announced missing from the Pentagon's coffers in a press conference the day before, on September 10th, 2001. Luckily, the news anchors knew who did it within minutes.
Osama bin Laden.
The pundits knew within hours.
Osama bin Laden.
The administration knew within the day.
Terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbor them.
And the evidence literally fell into the FBI's lap.
That a hijacker's passport was found blocks from the World Trade Center crash site, if you can believe that.
But for some reason, a bunch of crazy conspiracy theorists demanded an investigation into the greatest attack on American soil in history. That investigation was delayed, underfunded, set up to fail, a conflict of interest, and a cover-up from start to finish. It was based on testimony extracted through torture, the records of which were destroyed. It failed to mention the existence of WTC-7, Able Danger, P-TECH, Sibel Edmonds, OBL and the CIA, and the drills of hijacked aircraft being flown into buildings that were being simulated at the precise same time that those events were actually happening. It was lied to by the Pentagon, the CIA, the Bush administration, and as for Bush and Cheney, well, no one knows what they told it because they testified in secret, off the record, not under oath, and behind closed doors. It didn't bother to look at who funded the attacks because that question is ultimately of little practical significance. Still, the 9/11 Commission did brilliantly, answering all of the questions the public had, except most of the victims' family members' questions, and pinned blame on all the people responsible, although no one so much as lost their job, determining the attacks were
failure of imagination.
Because
Nobody in our government, at least, and I don't think the prior government that could envision flying airplanes into buildings.
Except the Pentagon, FEMA, NORAD, and the NRO. The DIA destroyed 2.5 terabytes of data on Able Danger, but that's okay because it probably wasn't important. The SEC destroyed their records on the investigation into the insider trading before the attacks, but that's okay because destroying the records of the largest investigation in SEC history is just part of routine record keeping. NIST has classified the data that they used for their model of WTC-7's collapse, but that's okay because knowing how they made their model of the collapse would jeopardize public safety. The FBI has argued that all material related to their investigation of 9/11 should be kept secret from the public, but that's okay because the FBI probably has nothing to hide. This man never existed, nor is anything he had to say worthy of your attention, and if you say otherwise, you are a paranoid conspiracy theorist and deserve to be shunned by all of humanity. Likewise him, and her. And her, and her, and him. Osama bin Laden lived in a cave fortress in the hills of Afghanistan, but somehow got away. Then he was hiding out in Tora Bora, but somehow got away. Then he lived in Abbottabad for years, taunting the most comprehensive intelligence dragnet employing the most sophisticated technology in the history of the world for a decade, releasing video after video with complete impunity and getting younger and younger as he did so, before finally being found in a daring SEAL team raid which wasn't recorded on video, in which he didn't resist or use his wife as a human shield, and in which these crack special forces operatives panicked and killed this unarmed man, supposedly the best source of intelligence about those dastardly terrorists on the entire planet. Then they dumped his body in the ocean before telling anyone about it. Then a couple dozen of that team's members died in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan. This is the story of 9/11, brought to you by the media which told you the hard truths about
his head could be seen to move violently forward.
And
they took the babies out of the incubators.
And
mobile production facilities.
And
the rescue of Jessica Lynch.
If you have any questions about this story, you are a batshit paranoid tinfoil dog-abusing baby hater and will be reviled by everyone. If you love your country and or freedom, happiness, rainbows, rock and roll, puppy dogs, apple pie, and your grandma, you will never ever express doubts about any part of this story to anyone. Ever. This has been a public service announcement by the Friends of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DIA, SEC, NSM, White House, NIST, and the 9/11 Commission. Because ignorance is strength.
Who saw if he left the country before he made all this, if he went to Japan.
Yeah, I know. I know. Let's see, what was this he had back here now? What is that? Hold on a second. There we go. Whoops. What the fuck here? There we go. That's what we wanted. Man, this thing's acting really weird here lately.
Oh, and all the Bin Ladens changed too. They all looked different. They were either
I know.
fatter, or taller, or skinnier, or shorter. Or
He was a character. He wasn't a real person.
Yeah,
he was a character.
And a brief correction. I had to do the analysis on my on the year, and yes, I was 28 when that happened.
Damn.
You're almost as old as me, D, man.
Yeah, I'm getting there, man.
Dude.
Retirement's coming.
I don't even want to think about it. I was 36. I was like, man, wish I was 36 again.
They did. Oh, yeah, that's your pre-diaper period.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that depends.
That depends.
Oh, no, that's the Mandela effect now. It's
MVP said it.
It's depend.
I heard that now. Yeah.
Yeah. Because see, that ruins the joke.
It does.
Yeah, it depends.
It was the old joke was like, what's an old lady taste like? Depends.
That old Jew, Howie Mandel, did a joke like that once.
Yeah.
Depends.
They're fucking everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
Boy, old Brenda was having a rough time with me today on there, wasn't she?
Oh,
I wanted to beat him too. I tell you.
Lucky you.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Did she show you? Did she show you her dress she was wearing?
Jesus.
No. But she goes, I'm trying to teach you. I says, you don't have anything to teach. You don't know anything. You don't even. I said, you're a man that wears a dress. Why would I want to learn anything from you? Come on.
He came in, apologized, and started. I didn't mean to be a troll ever, and then starts trolling right away.
I can't stand that thing. Where's that? I got a cool thing I heard. Where is it? There it is.
She bring her donut and the dog bone.
That
and the one shoe.
Is that what she needs to bring, D man?
Yeah, there you go.
That depends.
Oh, he brought it full circle. We're back.
Touche.
Where's the fucking bada boom, man?
He brought Duffy with her. Oh my God.
Oh God, rat face.
Rat face motherfucker. I hope he really is gone.
Hey, they said they flew that motherfucker on Air Force 2. His body has been flown on Air Force 2.
Yeah,
like he's some political figure.
Yeah, he is. He is. I mean, he was in the club. He was in the club. Let's make no mistake. He was one of the biggest advocates for the Zio puppet Trump, right?
Yeah.
And he used to promote the Zionist agenda. But see, there's a problem. People are noticing. He started noticing too. And they can't have that. They can't afford to have that. Another thing he was doing was he was actually making it kind of cool to be conservative, to have values. He was making that cool. Young people were like, yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. What the fuck? Let's be that way. And questioning the leftist bullshit that they're being given in the schools. And we definitely saw that effect. My daughter, I didn't know it, but she loved Charlie Kirk. She says, I listen to him all the time. And because I told her, I said, do you know who Charlie Kirk is? He just got shot. She was like, oh my God, no way. I love Charlie Kirk. And I was like, so, you
Yeah,
know,
it affected the younger generation, Saw, more than anybody. Like my son was even affected. He's like 22. Like he was like almost like he goes, I don't want to talk about it. Whenever I seen him last night after it happened, I was like, what do you mean you don't want to talk about it? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. Like you've been fucking crying about it today. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking fake. I said, just chill out. Don't worry about it. It's fake as fuck. Go on about your life. It's bullshit. Okay? Yeah, it affected the young ones big time, man. I'm telling you.
Sure.
That's why
And
they
that's
did.
the thing. I was thinking about that. Everyone by this point in time has seen the video.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody.
Yeah.
Now, normally, social media will block that shit out. No, you can't show this.
It's all over
But
the
for
place.
some reason, I mean, I'm not kidding you. Literally, I looked at my feed on X and I was just, it was that video, next thing, that video, next thing, that video, next thing, that video from another angle, next thing, that video from 3 angles. I'm like, there's a reason they want everybody to see this. Okay.
Yes.
One, they're learning. Okay. Because what was one of the first things people noticed about the Trump assassination attempt was the reaction of the crowd.
Right.
This time the crowd ran. So it gave it an air of legitimacy. So I'm still the jury's still out on whether this was real or not. Because it could absolutely be a psyop in two ways, that he actually was killed to push this agenda, or this is fake. Now, I have to ask myself, if this was fake, that means that he's going to have to change his appearance. He's going to have to change his character. He's going to have to kind of go into hiding, so to speak, for the rest of his life. For what end game?
A job and money.
So they're allowing you to see the woman get stabbed on the train. They're allowing you to see this over and over and over and over again. What's the end game, do you think? Is it to incite violence? Is it to, I mean, how do you even draw those lines? I mean, who's against who? It's easy to say it's, conservatives against liberals, but you know, that's what, everybody's in a big melee.
I look at it this way: what are they trying to achieve if it's fake?
Right, that's what I'm trying to
get. Yeah. What are they trying to? What reaction are they trying to get? Are they trying to get people to go out in the street and do stupid shit? What are they trying to do?
Look into it.
I got a question. What do people think about this? And that's kind of what I've been thinking, but hey, maybe I'm wrong, whatever. But what do you think about all the people that got jabbed, you know, and then all the people who are mentally ill, and then you got the media? What about a Manchurian candidate situation where all of a sudden the media is putting out information and all these crazy ass people who got jabbed are causing some of these problems we're seeing right now with the prior to Charlie Kirk and everything, maybe even. Because that one guy, if you heard that one guy that supposedly stabbed that girl, he says, the material in my body that made me do it, you know? So who knows? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I could be wrong, but just a thought I've had.
Remember the speech Trump gave earlier about you beautiful Christian people, if you do vote for me this one time, you'll never have to vote again.
Yeah.
Remember that? I think they're trying to solidify the Republican as a solid, just one government in America. Don't give them a leftist choice.
I definitely think that. They're definitely a uniparty, but yeah.
That ain't going to go well. I mean, take a look at China.
Yeah.
What do you mean, take a look at China?
Well, China's a one party.
Yeah.
You know, that's not working out well for them.
I don't know about that. Depends on who you're looking at.
So
definitely
I put
not
a poll,
the people, obviously, but yeah.
I put a poll in the chat. And the third option is not hot, it's out. The jury's still out. Asking if the Charlie Kirk assassination was real. Yes, no, or the jury's still out. Those are the three options that I put in there.
But yeah, like Tommy said, a mass
I got a question.
That's kind of where I was going. Yeah. Go ahead.
I got a question though, guys. Where is all the footage of him after the shot of him being picked up, dragged wherever, took wherever, the hospital, all that stuff. Like, wouldn't there be more footage of that, or did everybody just turn their cameras off and after he was shot and that was it?
I saw video of him on a stretcher, being taken. Now that's another thing
Because I haven't seen shit of that.
Where did they get the gurney? There was no ambulance there. They put him in one of those SUVs. They had a whole line of SUVs. Normally at an event like that, an ambulance there anyways, in case somebody faints or whatever else, right?
Yes. Police,
so
ambulances, yes.
Gurney. I don't know where the gurney came from. Who travels around with a fucking gurney for any reason whatsoever?
Nobody. Nobody.
They had the black SUVs were kind of like lined up how they always are, and they took him to one of those. So that was the footage I saw of it.
Yeah, I just saw him being
that's suspect as hell. That's suspect as hell. But
yeah, they tossed him in the back seat of that SUV like he was a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Yeah. I don't think he was even alive at that point. If that was real.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got hit in the neck with a 30-06, it would have blew it would have. I mean, I'm not trying to be nasty here, but it would have blew his neck apart.
I know what it would have done.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I don't think it was a hit to the neck. I think it was a hit to the upper torso up here, like just below the neck or something in the vest. But it penetrated the vest and that deflected it inside. And I think it probably made a tumbling wound inside and come out the neck. And I think it came out the neck at a slower velocity than it would if it was like a through and through.
Isn't that how an M16 bullet actually travels?
Yeah.
It flips, so it does more damage. I put a link in the back in the private chat. It's about Building 6, which I never hear anybody ever talk about.
Yeah, it was messed up by pieces of the other building falling over on top of it.
Yeah,
that's what it said.
Yeah.
What about those big old holes that were in the ground? That was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on there.
Out.
I don't know,
Anyway,
but I know.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, if you've ever held a 30-06, if you ever got the opportunity, even if you're at a store or something, and you get the opportunity to look at one, it's huge. It's the size of your finger, the whole, the shell and the bullet.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a little small, dainty 223 or a 556 where it's super, super fast. That thing has got a lot of mass to it.
It's like a 7.62.
Yeah, it's got some mass. That bullet's big and it's heavy, so it's a little slower.
It's got quite a charge behind it too, as opposed
it's got a lot.
to like the AK-47 is 7.62 millimeter.
Yeah,
but it's only the shell's only about that long. The whole cartridge is only about that long. The 7.62 NATO is like this.
Yeah, the 39 is an AK round. The SKS uses the same thing. It uses a 39. Then they have a 54, which is a longer. The back of the shell is longer.
Right, that's what we use.
Yeah,
that's your 7.62 NATO.
Yeah,
with 308.
The SK is Chinese.
No, they didn't find the gun. They didn't find the guy who shot the guy allegedly. So that's kind of suspect as well already.
They grabbed the guy.
They said they found the gun. They said they found the gun.
Oh, they did.
And there was a ladder, I guess, leaned up against the building where he went up.
Sounds familiar.
Nobody saw that.
Yeah,
it was right in front of glass, a big
It
glass.
does sound familiar, Roger.
Listen, that was crazy.
I'm
shit,
sorry,
man.
guys.
There's a lot of.
I'm sorry. It's fucking hilarious.
But in any case, here's what he was saying. This is the one. I forget who sent it. Does this NWO sent me this one?
Jewish Nick, you can suck it out my
have
ass.
been pushing the exact kind of hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. Now, I don't like generalizations. Not every Jewish person believes that. But it is true. The Anti-Defamation League was part and parcel with Black Lives Matter. It is true that some of the largest financiers of left-wing anti-white causes have been Jewish Americans. They went all in on woke, and it wasn't just ADL. It was some of the top Jewish organizations in the country that have done that. In fact, we have seen this with the recent retreat of Jewish donations that are no longer going to be administered to colleges, right? Mark Rowan, Leon Kopperman. Can we get that full list? It's very powerful. the part of the so that's totally true. And by the way, Tucker Carlson reinforces this. So I'm going to kind of it was quite a day on the internet. Tucker Carlson was interviewing Candace Owens. We have Candace Owens coming up next hour, and Tucker Carlson mentions that Jewish Americans have primarily been financing cultural Marxist ideas. We said this, by the way, last week, and people came after us.
We were on top of it.
We actually said it in a different way. We said, I'm glad that Jewish Americans are reconsidering their financing of cultural Marxism. And people misunderstood it intentionally and slandered us as being anti-Semites. But listen to this. Tucker Carlson is completely correct by saying this, that the philosophical foundation of anti-whiteness has been largely financed by Jewish donors in the country.
Wow.
Yeah, that end thing. I mean, I think that's it, dude. Yeah.
See, it's
It says it right there at the end.
and you know who was one of the first ones? Trump and Netanyahu both tweeted it at the same time about Charlie Kirk's death. And it was like Johnny on the spot right after it happened.
But damn. That's odd.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
You know, they have those things that they do in the movies, you know, where they show gunshots and they can make it so it has like a bullet wound and it could spew out shit. There's a part in that video too where his shirt puffs out.
Yeah.
It puffs out and then moves up like the shirt, like something's moving up his shirt.
That's what I was thinking, is like that hitting that vest and coming up inside like that. Now you got to understand too, you watch anybody get shot in slow-mo with a high-speed camera, you'll see their torso or whatever will swell.
Yeah.
Okay. It's from that
dilation
pressure, and there's like this compression that happens inside. And that's what I thought I was seeing at first, and it still may be exactly what I'm seeing, but there's some other really weird little anomalies that people have picked up. Now they're talking about this little black dot.
It shows up on the other side.
Then it shows up over here. Now I was thinking that also that could be one of those remote or one of those wireless microphones. Now he uses a standard handheld microphone, but that's for the PA. And he also has on a small wearable microphone, and that's for the video, for the YouTube, you know, that they put up on YouTube. So I think they're two different microphone sources, and that could very well be a microphone and it being disrupted by the shot itself and flying. It's hard to tell because you can't really get good depth with those videos. It's hard to get the depth. You know, that could be very well in front of what we're seeing too. So I don't know.
Well, I think this is worth noting. Sorry, go ahead, Roger.
Being an XL man, that's a lapel mic by definition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just thought I had to throw it in. That's all.
Yeah, I just want to say it's worth noting with this AI rigoroni with the ring and everything. They're certainly not using ChatGPT or Grok. They're using some type of AI that we probably don't have access to.
Probably.
Because I see everybody comparing it and they're like, oh, yeah, you know, AI has these problems. Like, who's to say what AI they're even using, dude? The AI they're using might not have the same problems that we do with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I don't think ChatGPT could do this. Like, if we were to even, you know, if you spent 2 weeks prompting it and splicing all the footage, I don't think it'd be capable of editing this footage the way it did. It looked too real. There's got to be some other algorithm that they're using to splice all this together. I don't think it's ChatGPT or anything we have in the public.
Well, this is pretty suspect.
AI.
This is
It's
pretty
100%.
suspect right here. You've seen by now, hopefully you've seen this character. Who is that guy?
It's the Liver King.
Now
It's
look,
me.
look.
No, I'm just kidding.
This is immediately after Charlie is shot. And this guy looks right back from where the shot came from and is cheering. Now, I just, it's just me, but I would.
They call him
if I
Building
was the
6, I
FBI
believe. His nickname's Building 6. So that guy right there, they call him Building 6.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If I was the FBI, I don't know, tell me what you think. I'd be questioning this motherfucker right here.
Yeah. At least.
Like,
Yeah.
who are you giving props to? Who are you giving props to, you sick motherfucker, right? I mean, if it's real, who's actually cheering something like that, man?
Yeah.
And obviously feels that there's no danger because he's the only one
Dancing
standing.
Israeli? Dancing
So if he
Israeli
feels
come to mind?
Listen, he was in on it. Something about he's in on this.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just a dick. Maybe he's just a fucking
Yeah, but
total
he's
dick in
looking right
life.
back at the shooter. He's looking right back at the shooter. And he's cheering him on. Now, these other people, they're ducked because they don't know where shots are coming from and they don't want to get hit. This guy knows he's not going to be hit. How does he know there's no more shots and he's not going to be hit? How does he know? How does he know to turn around toward the shot and cheer? I would be questioning the shit out of this guy, man.
Say what? Said it's Jeff Bridges.
It's Jeff Bridges. It is.
The dude.
But this is, how does he know to do that? Look at this.
Could just be autistic.
Oh, you proved him wrong.
So there's
Shoot him,
that.
Kevin.
And there's some other weird shit too with these guys.
But it goes to the point where, if, for example,
these guys behind him making almost like how a catcher and a pitcher do their,
signals.
Hand signal, like do something. He does something like this. He goes like this, and then goes like this, and then the shot goes out. Let me see if I can find it.
That's for slide, and this is for run.
Yeah. I think we should ask Brian what he thinks. He's in another country.
Yeah, Brian. Hang on, get your Google Translate ready, everybody.
All right.
What's up, Brian?
The interpreter.
I love that.
Hey, do you know what? It's crazy shit that. I believe it's legit, me.
It looks legit.
It looks legit, that. Yeah. I mean, even if you was acting and you had to do that in a part in that film, it'd be hard to get it like that spot on. You know what I mean? I'm convinced.
All right, now watch these guys.
Those of us who served in the military are a little bit aware of hand signals being thrown up.
Watch him
And
lift his hand out. And
these two men need to really be looked into with some of the sniper looking signals, especially coming from the guy in the white and the guy in the black.
Yeah, watch him touch his own.
Okay.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great. Over the last 10 years.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
So they look like special op boys to start with. Look at their build.
Those of us
Yeah,
who
that guy was ripped.
They do.
I caught the hand signal guy behind him immediately as soon as I saw the video with him standing there. I said, he's doing hand signals. Why would you reach out and then tap your arm like this? It's almost like baseball signals. Like,
Well, I'd like to make a point that even let's say he did die or he didn't die, it's still a psyop regardless. Either way, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Even if he did die, it's still a psyop. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, that's what I think. He was meant to go, but it was a psyop. One of them, definitely. Dave, I've just sent you a picture of that guy who was celebrating. I've just sent you the picture of his explanation of why he did it on Messenger.
All right. Just real quick, I wanted to show this is right after he was shot. Watch this.
Yeah. Grab me out. Grab me out.
Let's go up, guys. Come on. Let's go up, guys. I don't know. Let's go. I have no idea. What are you doing? Get the fuck out.
What the hell kind of
Grab me out.
Fucking looting already.
What the? We ought to get an interview with that guy and see if he actually saw what happened. Because I'm seeing all these posts on YouTube. It pops up in my recommended. It's like North Carolina University reacts, Southern San Diego reacts, Florida University. Where are the people on site? I don't care about what universities 1,000 miles away react to the shooting.
Right.
I want to hear the people who actually saw him die. Like, why are we talking about universities that are unrelated? See, I really think it's a psyop. I think it's got to do with something with the colleges and the people that go to them. Because now there's another shooting at UMass. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing something with these colleges.
Well,
they're trying to
it was
indoctrinate
a
these
shooting
kids.
scare, is what they said, but it panicked everybody. So everybody started running out of the college. People just made a big fuss out of it.
The truck backfired.
This is the guy that was cheering, and he said, losing Charlie Kirk. And he, in other posts too, I saw he spells Kirk K-U-R-K every time. I don't
Couldn't
know
even
what the
spell his
deal
name
is
right.
with that. He says, losing Charlie Kirk is heavy, and we are still mourning. Trust that I'll be explaining myself very soon, but every lie about me brings me one step closer to becoming very dead and at the hands of the mob. I can't see the FBI not talking to you already, buddy. Should I die for hate or entertainment? Truth will satisfy neither appetite. I'm a father, and I feel the weight of Charlie's loss to his family. I stand for my fallen brothers. Well, what the fuck are you doing standing up and cheering when somebody shoots him? You know, get out of here. We are unequal in risk at this moment. So if I address my actions, it will be after some time. No, buddy, I'll tell you what, you should be right in front of the FBI answering questions right the fuck now. I didn't wish to have my face everywhere. I'm terrified for my family and sad for Charlie's too. I cannot bear both. Please pray for Charlie's family. Dude.
Why are you
You're
cheering?
breaking up and choppy.
What's that?
I think that might be you, Cubby.
Hang on, guy. Hang on 1 second. You're breaking up and kind of choppy.
I think it's you, Cubby.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, because you're breaking up. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No worries.
My
Sorry,
bad.
I'm just letting you know.
No, you're breaking up.
No, you're all breaking up.
I don't know.
They say that breaking up is hard to do.
But what again? I can't hear you. I'm just doing that on purpose.
It was a good reenactment. It's not a good one.
Sorry.
No shit. We lost. He'll be back. I don't know where he went. Wait, is that him popping? It tells me up here at the top of the screen now when somebody comes in. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, at some point, Sob, could you show that Amazon link that I
Yeah, I'm going to get into that because that's some other shit too.
Yeah, I've been
about
having a whole
these,
conversation with Gord in the side chat, and he's saying it's a fake link and it's not actually Amazon. I mean, it's just
No,
it's definitely
we went
Amazon.
to it before they took it down. You have to go to the Wayback Machine now.
Yeah, it's real. So I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go to the Wayback Machine to get to it. Just a second, I gotta.
Would a death certificate be public? Because don't they have to post those and make a death certificate public in the paper?
I don't know if they have
You're
to
right.
put it in the paper or not.
Well, I'm curious how the funeral is going to go. Is it going to be open casket? Are we going to be able to see him there, or is it going to be closed casket and we'll just have to
It'll
guess who's in
probably
the
be
coffin?
closed casket. They flew his body on Air Force Two.
Wow.
Well, you know, he did advise Trump in some of his cabinet choices too. He was actually involved with the party. So
Yeah, I mean, he's a
Trump's
martyr
also,
for Trump, dude, 100%.
Trump's also awarding him with the Medal of Freedom.
It's funny how the F on his freedom shirt disappeared. He's getting a medal for it. he didn't even have freedom on his shirt half the time he got shot.
Did you see the did you see how the ring switched fingers?
yeah, that's weird.
I don't know how that would have took place.
The Guardian actually listed an obituary.
Yes. Yeah, before he even died. What is this? Age restricted adult.
When was this listed?
Does anybody remember Virginia Tech? The shooting there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been doing this for a while. It's the schools, they want to scare the kids. If they keep the kids scared, the parents are scared for the kids. So that's what they're using. That's the psyop they use. They've been doing that for a long time. It's annoying.
So if they listed that today, the Guardian.
Now here's witnesses. Listen to this. Fox News, of course.
I think whoever did it was a good shooter, a sharpshooter. It was one shot right directly to the heart, and we need to find out who did this. I think there should be a research completely done that took place hours, maybe a day before anything went on. Who could be there and pull that trigger and do it? And I don't think it was George Zim. He was poor, broke. He maybe was on medication, a little bit loony boon. Maybe a perfect person to pick and say that did it, but I don't think he did it at all.
So at this point, but did you see him taken into custody? Did you see him with any kind of thing in his hand, any device in his hand or anything like that?
Yeah, I saw when they actually put the handcuffs behind his back.
Okay.
I followed them.
All right,
when
we're
they
going to go
took
to
him
Jason
the trooper
Chaffetz.
car.
You know, obviously there's going to be
Oh, they cut him
a
out.
lot of theories.
They cut him off.
They pants them too. They pants them.
But he's like, this guy, we know this guy's full of shit. He can't even lie good.
See.
He got a
And then they
$75.
say they see a guy on the roof. Have you seen the video of the guy on the roof?
Yeah, I saw the two of them with him running across the roof and the one laying down.
Yeah,
So
there's a couple
I
videos.
think that there's something to that. I think, that there's, at least if anything, they made it look good.
Yeah.
Supposedly
it was,
they got
it was way more real than Trump's ear. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that was way more realistic. Yeah, the Trump thing, that was just totally a psyop, 100%.
They always have patsies ready, I'm sure.
Let me see, I gotta go to.
The crowd reaction was totally different between Trump and Kirk's. The shots. The crowd reaction was totally different.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly now they got cam footage of somebody's backyard where this guy in black tactical gear was like hopping fences in somebody's backyard.
Oh, really?
And that kind of does fit the description of the dude on the roof, because from all the videos I've seen, it's just a black dot on the roof.
Yeah.
And if he was in black tactical gear, you might not be able to make out his
I
silhouette.
saw the guy was running.
It was a ninja.
Yeah, it looked like a ninja, straight up.
Yeah.
Where was it?
All black.
They got
I don't
new
know if that
video.
security footage has come out yet, but supposedly there was a dude in black armor running around people's backyards near the campus.
They got a new video out of him like climbing the building.
Oh, wow.
Did they?
Yeah.
Put the link up. Put it in private chat.
Yeah, I ain't seen that one.
Just a second.
Why's that guy just standing up? You see him?
Yeah, this goes real fast, but if you look on that rooftop to the left, you can see him running across
Right
the
there.
roof.
I see it. Yeah. But the guy there inside the lobby, he just standing there in front of the window. Like
I never
nothing's
saw
happening.
nothing. I watched that 100 times. I never saw anybody moving anywhere on earth. I must be blind.
Yeah, I mean it's a black dot. It doesn't. You can't really tell the silhouette, but it's certainly like something moving up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Probably a person.
Yeah, you might have to put your Coke bottle
Looks
glasses
like
on.
an AC. It looked like,
yeah.
a fucking AC unit up there, a heater unit or something to me on the roof.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
can
it.
see him briefly. It's only for a couple of seconds, but you can see him running.
We
You know
can't
what the
say it's a
worst
goddamn
part
guy
is?
running around.
Better.
This book was actually published on the 9th. That's what's fucked up.
What is it?
This book
Charlie Kirk's book.
published on the 9th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They've now scrubbed it off of there. They've now scrubbed it off, but I've actually got.
You got it in PDF?
Internet Archive, baby. They couldn't delete it from there. They got it off of Amazon, but not off the Wayback Machine. It's still on there.
Odd, huh?
Somebody was
Sounds
thinking
good.
ahead. Because I think in order for it to get on the Wayback Machine, unless it's a popular link, you have to purposely like submit it to their website for
Right.
them to save it. So somebody was thinking ahead, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I need to submit this right now." So whoever did that, shout out to them.
Look down here. I'm gonna do a zoom
See
it up
the
a little
author's
bit.
name?
Look here,
Anastasia.
publication date. You see the publication date? September 9th, 2025.
Wow.
Yet in the description, it says on September 10th, 2025, the campus of Utah Valley University was forever changed.
Wow.
What?
So it was changed after.
Amazon.com, man. Yep.
Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. You know?
Comments are crazy too, because all the comments on this book are saying, "How is this possible? This isn't possible." Like, it's pretty funny actually.
How was this published on September 9th when it didn't happen until September 10th? He was shot and killed on September 10th. How was this published before this? This is crazy. How was the person writing this involved in the shooting? It was published September 9th, but the shooting happened September 10th. That is crazy. Something weird going on here.
Yeah.
Could be all bullshit.
Yeah, this was the final nail for me, man. I'm 100% convinced it's a psyop. After seeing that, I mean, there's no way around it.
Well, once you do that, it didn't keep all the reviews, but those first 3 are there. And who is the author of this? Anastasia J. Casey.
That's just a.
Wonder if it's any relation to William Casey.
Yeah. It was Anastasia an actual person? That's my question.
Yeah. Is that a pen name? What do we got going on?
When I first saw this, I thought, somebody used ChatGPT real quick to make a book and capitalize on the murder. But no, it was published before the murder. This couldn't be some guy trying to capitalize because it happened prior.
Where's my wife? Hang on. She sent me this here. All right. Let me see. Where's that? Yeah, she sent me this. Oh, no. See, it's gone off Amazon. Here's what you get when you go to Amazon for it now.
Okay. Let's see it.
You get this right here.
Sorry, we can't find it.
Yeah.
So wow. So I guess they don't want to sell that book, huh?
I wonder
Talk
if
about somebody fucked up. So they're going to find a body in a dumpster. Anastasia is going to be in a dumpster.
Yeah. I guess they messed up the publishing time. They released it a little too early.
It was a misprint, guys. It was just a typo. No,
yeah, see that? The ring switching fingers. And I saw somebody say, oh, he had a hinge ring. But how do you manipulate while you're being shot the hinge ring from your ring finger to your pinky finger? I don't see that happening. There's something really weird. And, I wonder if they don't do that as like a little Easter egg so that it'd get us talking, get us looking.
Ring gate. It's called ring gate. Kind of like Antarctica, on the 24-hour sun.
The baby, yeah.
Everything's a gate. Everything's a gate. And that's so stupid because the Watergate the Watergate thing was not over water. It was because there's this place called the Watergate Hotel in Washington, D.C. In fact, that's where Monica Lewinsky lived. It was at the Watergate Hotel. Okay, and there's an office space and shit available in the Watergate Hotel. And so there was a break-in at the Democratic headquarters. Okay, and these fucking guys got caught, and they had ties to Richard Nixon directly. And so there was this big scandal that Nixon had sent these fucking guys in there to steal their campaign strategy or some shit. What it really was over was information regarding Nixon's involvement with Kennedy's assassination.
I got a question though. Was that after the moon landing, Saab, or before the moon landing?
It was just after the moon landing.
Yeah, well,
that makes sense. It's kind of like to distract you from the fake moon landing.
Well, it was a big thing. I remember that when Nixon finally resigned. I remember I was outside. My mom told me, come in the house, watch this. And I'm like, I don't want to watch a president. She's like, watch this. This is historic. This is the first time that a president has ever resigned from office. You're witnessing history. And I'm glad she did. I'm glad she made me come in and watch that because I was like, oh, wow, this is big. This is really big shit. And then, of course, Gerald Ford came in. Gerald Ford, who was on the Warren Commission and agreed with that preposterous nonsense. He got his little seat at the table too. See, everybody did. Everybody. George Bush, even John Connally got appointed by Nixon as Secretary of the Treasury. He appointed the one of the biggest Democrat voices in the nation as the Secretary of the Treasury. What? Are you kidding me? Why? Well, we know why, because he kept his mouth shut. He was a good soldier. He got his payola. It's real simple, man. This is how these people run shit.
I got a nickname for Monica, Stop and Blow. But
So this is you all know who Bryce Mitchell is, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
him. He's cool as fuck.
So yeah, he's been pretty outspoken on everything. And this is his reaction to the Charlie Kirk sitch. Wait, I did that again, didn't I? Because I keep switching fucking tabs and shit. That's why.
I'm so upset.
It's okay, Saul. We'll allow it. It'll be all right.
I can't really go to sleep right now. I keep thinking of his wife and kids. That's what gets me, because I know he wasn't in any pain. And I also know that Charlie Kirk was a extremely brave Christian, and he inspired me to make this post. He was the opposite of a coward. He said everything he believed and made it be known to people because he loved our country, America, that's going to shit every single day. And let me tell you something about 9/11. Ain't no Muslims did 9/11. 9/11 was done by Israel, the same people that raped those kids on Epstein's Island. All of y'all can go to hell. Israel hates Jesus Christ. They hate Jesus Christ. The nation of Israel hates Jesus Christ. They fit the description of Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, the synagogue of Satan. The nation state of Israel is the synagogue of Satan. You corrupted evil bastards. You did 9/11. You blamed it on the Muslims. Guess what? I love Muslims. You're never going to fool me. Muslims love Jesus Christ. The only people that hate Jesus are the synagogue of Satan, is Israel. And if I didn't say that, I'd be a coward. And people like Charlie Kirk would die from nothing. And no, I don't agree with everything Charlie said, but I love Charlie because he loves Jesus and he said what he wanted to say. He believed in freedom of speech and he died for it. And I'll do the same thing. I'm so sick of this nation. I'm so sick of these lies and these pedophile politicians. Every single one of y'all can rot in hell because you're all a bunch of pedophiles. You're all blackmailed by Israel. Go to hell. This country's going to burn if we don't stand up and take it back.
Yeah.
They all voted to not release the Epstein files.
I know. You want to see what evil fucking shits these guys are? Let me show you this guy. I forget what his name is. Maybe one of you will recognize him.
There's something kind of ironic about that. So he also fights for the UFC, and I don't remember what the group name of it was, but it is a bunch of Israelis that bought CBS and Paramount, and UFC just moved over to Paramount, and South Park is what Paramount's on. So it's gonna be funny to see how that kind of plays out.
Oh yeah.
It's Senator Cotton. It's Senator Cotton. Yeah.
Tom Cotton.
Listen to this.
That guy's no good either.
Senator Cotton, can I ask you a question about the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation? How can the U.S. continue to support it when the UN says over 1,000 Palestinians have been killed at their aid sites?
You believe the UN? Give me a break.
Well, that's who would you wouldn't believe the UN?
No.
So you don't believe those numbers?
Palestinian terrorists.
We've been filming in Gaza. We filmed with a boy whose mother was killed in front of him while they were at the aid sites.
Really, you've been filming in Gaza?
Yes.
Who's letting you go into filming Gaza? That would be Hamas.
Would you use Hamas to justify a famine?
There's no famine in Gaza.
The world's leading experts on famine, the IPC, have declared it a famine. You're saying they're wrong?
The world's leading experts on famines are left-wing clowns who are anti-Semites and anti-Zionists.
You're asking the world to not believe what they can see with their own eyes on video.
What, they see a child who has a terrible affliction but is not malnourished by a bunch of fat terrorists sitting right next to him off camera?
Why would the IPC lie about famine? It's what they did.
Because it's riddled with anti-Zionists and anti-Semites. Who are you with?
Al Jazeera English.
That's what I thought. Beautiful.
Yeah. So what would you say to the people of Gaza who are trying to get food and they're facing Israeli bullets to get there?
I'm very sorry that Hamas continues to terrorize its own people. That's what I would say.
Wow.
But it's not Hamas that's starving.
What do you say about working for a terrorist sympathizing network?
I would say you don't watch much Al Jazeera English.
I'd say you're an embarrassment. You have anything more? I'm happy to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you justify genocide by saying Hamas?
You mean the October 7th attacks against Israel? That genocide?
Long before October 7th.
Yes. It's been going on for decades.
Since 1947?
Efforts to eliminate the Jewish people and the Jewish state? Yes.
No, there wasn't a Jewish state in 1947.
What an idiot.
There wasn't. There was Palestine. British man in Palestine in 1947.
Palestine is a made-up fiction.
Palestine's a made-up fiction?
Yes.
That's part of a genocide. The whole erasing the people, erasing the culture, erasing the country.
Okay, bud.
Have you been to Gaza?
No, I'm not.
There you go. That's the head of the Intelligence Committee for the Senate, Senator Tom Cotton, who says that Palestine is a fiction. There is no genocide. There is no famine. And all the video in the world's lying.
What a fucking monster, man. And this is the people that we give money and all this shit to. And
he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire.
God damn it.
He's a millionaire. He's going to retire a millionaire.
Mm.
These are the people that they steal money from us. Think about that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
What?
God.
He could, in 5 seconds, like I did, go right on the internet and find a map from 1944 of Palestine.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That tells you right there who he's right? Who he's sucking off.
Oh
He
yeah.
don't work for Palestine.
No, hell no. He works for the. He works for the little small hat country there. Man, I'll tell you what, they've really got a lot of influence, and this is terrible because that is not the will of the people. What is this? The guy climbing, but not that great a footage. Oh, the guy climbing.
Oh yeah, they need to turn off all the social medias and an uprising like Nepal. Turn off Facebook, everybody will go crazy.
That's all they got to do. They found out that's the wrong switch to pull, isn't it?
Yeah. Seemed like it.
I mean, you can lock people in their houses and shit, but don't shut off fucking Facebook. Oh man, you're gonna, you know.
Yeah.
People, how am I going to tell people what I had for dinner? You know.
Oh God.
Supposedly it's going crazy over in France too, and this kind of all takes the light off them. I don't know. If it was a slow news day, that's what all they'd be talking about probably.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, France is, you know, they're not happy.
Is it burning?
Britain are taking to the streets over these migrant hotels. I mean, the world's
England. England
yeah,
too.
England. That's what I just said. The Britons, they're coming out in force. Listen, this is going to be. This ain't over.
Let's hear from our correspondent,
Brian.
Yeah.
Report from the field. What's going on? What's the mood in Britain?
Hey, this weekend, the 13th, Saturday, it's going to be a massive protest in London. It's like the big uprising of what's been happening over here. Everyone's sick of it. And it's going to be a massive event in London. Keep your eyes on London on Saturday. I'm not going to work.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes open.
You're not going?
I'm working, mate. I can't go, but keep your eyes on London, mate. It's going to kick off big time.
Well, God knows what's going on here. A lot of people are saying, you know, gloves are off, you know. But I mean, I can't see, you know, the people have got the idea that this could foment a civil war, but how do you have that really? You know, I mean, everything's like galvanized together, you know. It's like you've got these people are right in your midst and you're in their midst and everything, and it's like, how do you know who really, without, you know, just assuming because they have green hair and a septum ring that they're the enemy, you know? I mean, how else are you going to know who's you're against and who you're not against? You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't judge
It's
book by its cover. Yeah.
Jesus.
What did you make of that one? That girl who got stabbed in the neck on the bus.
The what now?
What did you make of it? Do you think it was legitimate, that one?
Oh yeah.
The girl got stabbed on the sub.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Ukrainian girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's something people have looked into that girl, and I saw somebody had posted that she'd actually died in the Ukraine like months ago. That girl.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks fake to me.
There's always a little something to stick in your head, isn't there?
There's a reason they're allowing you to see that over and over and over. There's an agenda at play here.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a reason they're letting you see, because normally what do they do with something like that? They censor it. They put a box over it, say you don't look at this, or some other kind of nonsense. And for some reason, that stabbing, that's fine to look at. And Charlie Kirk getting shot, that's fine to look at. They keep you on this. Now, also, what are we being distracted from? Like the fact that we have full contingency of ships right off the coast of Venezuela. We have a potential invasion right now at any moment. This is big. This is big. And I think, who's that guy, Colonel McGregor? I was listening to him talk today, and he said a U.S. invasion into Venezuela is imminent.
Drug. What's the what did he say it was because of the drug trade?
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to work at. He's trying to pull a Noriega. He's trying to pull the same shit as they did on Noriega.
Yeah.
See,
He's a bad drug lord. We got to get rid of him.
Didn't they put Noriega in there in the first place?
Yes.
They did the same thing with Saddam. They did the same thing with all those, with the even the guy from
Bin
Cuba.
Laden. They put Bin Laden in there, whatever the fuck he was. Yeah, they put everybody everywhere. They put Charlie Kirk in there. They put them all in there. They're all put in place.
Central casting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What it's all about.
Name who took any of those guys' spots.
You can't. I can't. Off the top of my head. I don't know any of them.
Right. That's the point.
So this guy's got a pretty good take on this. This is, I don't know, listen here.
Charlie Kirk shooting. It has false flag written all over it. The entire world is now paying attention. The entire world is now reacting. This is the shot that was heard around the world. Yet we're still in a military operation. We're about to find out, the whole world collectively, what has been going on. And we have been fast asleep. We have been arguing amongst each other on topics that are irrelevant. It's had to take something like this, but it still has false flag written all over it. We are watching a movie. This ain't part of the movie. We don't like this movie. We are watching a movie. Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife, posted a few hours before the shooting, look, Psalm 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. 46:1, search it on the Q posts. 461, what makes a good movie? Great actors. Listen to Kaylee McAnally.
The last thing I would say, Sean, is I know this. Charlie Kirk did not die today.
Listen to her choice of words.
Yes, he left his body, but I guarantee you, when he took his last breath, the first words that he heard were Jesus Christ saying, well done, my good and faithful servant. But I know where Charlie Kirk is today, and he is very, very much alive.
And then you can see the messaging everywhere. It all looks staged. Pete Hegseth's words matches exactly up. Well done, good and faithful servant. Interesting use of words to use. Then you have turning point. May he be received into the merciful arms of our loving Savior who suffered and died for Charlie. Interesting words. We're watching a movie.
Basically, I heard a loud bang, which I figured a shot would be a little bit louder, but I just saw it hit him in the chest, and then all of a sudden just tons of blood gushing right out where his heart is, and then he fell over and slumped down, and everybody got down and was screaming, and then we all ran.
Q tells us on the exact day, buckle up, Buttercup. It's about to get bumpy. And it's the day before the 9/11 anniversary. But what we're watching is the reaction, everyone. You're seeing these crazy people on the left that have no heart, no soul, cheering for his death. We've also got people overreacting. We need to go to war. That doesn't do anyone any favors. It's the reactions of this. People need to remain calm. You've then got all the celebrities and the big names, including the ex-presidents, all coming out. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Barack Obama, Kamala Harris. People are making their statements clear. Obama says, we don't know yet what motivated the person who shot and killed Charlie Kirk, but this kind of despicable violence has no place in our democracy. Michelle and I will be praying for Charlie's family tonight, especially his wife Erica and their 2 young children. And you're watching people going, it's your fault, you're disgusting. It's that reaction. We're being shown it all. You can have a look at the shots in slow motion. It looks staged. It looks like a false flag.
Yeah,
People are not going to be able to accept this, but people are now paying attention. And if we then come back to the Q posts, it says, only when evil is forced into the light can we defeat it. Only when they can no longer operate in the shadows can people see the truth for themselves. Only when people see the truth for themselves will people understand the true nature of their deception. Seeing is believing. Sometimes you can't tell public the truth. You must show them. Only then will people find the will to change. It had to be this way. This is not another 4-year election. God wins. You got the Democrats now paying attention. You got all the students now paying attention. You got all the people that haven't been paying any attention paying attention. You got all the conspiracy theorists that think everything's a lie, is digging into every single detail. The whole world is watching. And this is what we need for what's to come next. Exposure, revelations, dark to light.
Green light, red light, it's a sign.
It is. He makes a lot of pretty good points on that.
Yeah.
They're still putting out Q posts.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. X22 is like 3,600 videos at this point.
Wow.
I just thought we were playing 5D chess there for a minute.
It's 8D chess at this point.
6 million D chest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's about that book.
This one here has got me a little confused. A new book that was released about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And what's so confusing about it? Well, it's publication date. You see, September 9th is the day before Charlie Kirk was shot. He was shot yesterday. That was the 10th. This book was published the day before he was shot. Seems odd, doesn't it?
You're watching the Kramer Says Project.
This one here has got me a little confused. A new book that was released about the assassination of Charlie.
I was on the wrong window. Man,
what timing, huh? To come out with a book?
Yeah, day before.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bestseller.
I mean, come on, man. They can't.
Should have been. Should have been.
Only got a 1-star rating.
This is Roger gave us this on Building 6.
Yep.
So what do we know here in 2024 or 2025? 24 years, I meant to say after the event.
2540, yeah, we're here.
Yeah. So what do we know about what?
Well, we know the buildings were mostly empty. We know that there were no planes involved. We know that it was a controlled demolition. This is stuff that's coming out mainstream now.
Yeah.
This is stuff that's all coming out mainstream. It only took a quarter of a century, but they figured, what the hell, as long as everybody forgot.
Yeah.
Because remember, we will never forget.
Yeah. And some people weren't even born yet, like NWO Slayer.
Yeah.
That's
right. NWO Slayer wasn't even around yet. You know, it's kind of like when we were younger, listening to people talk about Pearl Harbor or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
And do you guys know how many buildings actually came down that day? How many World Trade Center buildings?
I believe there was,
4.
6?
7. All 7. All 7. The others were controlled demolition after the fact, but they all came down on 9/11. Yeah.
It's all planned, dude.
So they made a lot of money. They made a lot of money.
Lucky Larry Silverstein, eh?
Oh yeah, Lucky Larry.
Lucky Larry.
Lot of insurance money.
Pull it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be discussing a mysterious explosion that may or may not have happened within World Trade Center building number 6 on September 11th, 2001. The only way I was even able to come across this information was based off of my curiosity, specifically regarding the time frame in between both of the Twin Towers being hit and them falling. I wanted to see a damage assessment of the World Trade Center buildings within the complex before both towers collapse. The backstory on the World Trade Center Building 6 is nothing particularly special. We all know buildings 1 and 2 were both the Twin Towers. Building 3 was the Marriott Hotel. And buildings 4, 5, and 6 were 8 to 9 story commercial office buildings with an unremarkable exterior. They all looked practically identical. If you were looking at the World Trade Center complex from an aerial vantage point, it would almost seem like buildings 4, 5, and 6 were connected based on how similar they appeared. I do want to focus, though, on building number 6, then in particular a time frame within both of the towers being hit, but before they collapsed. Building 6 was to house government agencies, including the Department of Commerce. When Flight 11 struck the North Tower, the first plane to hit either of the Twin Towers, large pieces of falling debris were reported to have hit World Trade Center building number 6. The building suffered structural damage to its roof and to its upper floors. There were also reportedly fires inside the building. Speculation is they were caused by fallen jet fuel. At some point, after the first impact, before either of the Twin Towers collapsed, there was reported to be a large explosion inside World Trade Center number 6. Eyewitnesses describe a massive crater-like hole appearing in the center of the building. Aerial imaging later showed exactly that, a crater hole in the center of the building. This sparked speculation about what potentially could have caused it, and remember, this is a finite timeline in between both of the towers being hit, but before they collapsed, because at this point, technically the complex surrounding the Twin Towers is still relatively intact. When both the buildings came down, that's when the surrounding structures get totally trampled by the Twin Towers debris. Experts say the reason for the crater in WTC Building 6 was due to a partial interior collapse from falling debris and structural damage. At that point, the fallen debris would have had to have come from the plane impacts and things ejecting out of the towers, which did technically happen. The surrounding buildings were also hit with certain debris, whether it's plane parts or Twin Towers building material, but not to a wide scale. It's important to note that neither buildings 4 or 5 had a massive crater in the middle of them, even though they were identical. Now, this could be explained as, who knows how debris is falling. Some buildings get hit harder than others, but it is curious that Building 6 in particular, before the collapse of both towers, because when both towers come down, those smaller 8 to 9 story office spaces are going to be just obliterated, and you're not going to be able to tell anything. Another key difference when it comes to comparing buildings 4, 5, and 6 were the tenants of the building. Buildings 4 and 5 were mainly commercial offices, as opposed to building 6, which was mainly federal government offices, including the U.S. Customs and the Commerce Department. It's led to speculation that the initial explosion heard possibly was done on purpose in an effort to get rid of highly classified materials. Building 6 had a clear difference from 4 and 5. It housed sensitive government agencies dealing with financial law and international trade. Of course, to a degree, it does seem a little bit ridiculous, the idea that they would plant something in this building and what could be a more widespread conspiracy that would mainly be focused around the Twin Towers. But it is interesting in hearing some of the first responders and the eyewitnesses describe what they heard, including firefighters saying they heard a powerful explosion within building number 6 before or around the collapse of the North Tower. So maybe almost simultaneously, but the key point there is the idea is it was before the collapse of the North Tower. And also, you really wouldn't have an explosion coming from World Trade Center Building 6 even during the collapse of the North Tower. The other big part of this story that has been disputed would be the crater, which you wouldn't think would be a product of the falling debris from either the north or the south tower. There were also a few eyewitnesses that were near the complex and described a bright flash before the explosion, although this has been debated and it is not widely documented in official reports. Some people theorize it was what was stored in Building 6 that potentially caused Building 6 to receive that massive crater. Maybe the weapons, explosives, or flammable chemicals that could have been stored inside Building 6 by customs may have ignited. The debris pattern of the giant crater within World Trade Center Building 6 suggests more of a vertical collapse rather than a typical debris impact. Aerial photos taken before much of the cleanup began show a symmetrical, deep hole in the middle of the building. If it really was debris from the North Tower, the structure would likely look more collapsed or pancaked, not a clean, deep crater. I do want to point this out, and maybe I should have done this earlier in the video. I am talking about Building 6, not Building 7. Obviously, Building 7 has been widely discussed in terms of why it fell on the afternoon of September 11th. Building 6 gets a lot less of attention for obvious reasons, as it was thought of as almost identical with Buildings 4 and Buildings 5, and was certainly a lot smaller than Building 7. I just made this video because I didn't even know this existed. I guess the idea of people reporting an explosion within Building 6, I found it fascinating. I have heard of a significant amount of eyewitnesses that have heard certain explosions before the collapse of the Twin Towers, and I would assume that this is one of those. I just never heard this particular story of an explosion happening inside the building, which creates a particular crater. The entirety of the building's walls were still intact and together, but the crater completely destroyed the center of the building. The South Tower collapsing would likely have very little effect on World Trade Center Building number 6 because of where it was located within the World Trade Center complex, as you can see from an aerial shot. Of course, after both towers.
Yep.
You muted, Saab, or unless you're.
Oh yeah, look where 6 is in comparison to 7.
7 they dropped. They
right. You'd figure this one right here would be the one, not this one.
But six was like crazy. It was left like a shell. It was like a shell of a building. It still had like the entire outer walls and everything like still like standing, but it was just a giant hole in the middle of the building.
Yep. Now the question is, I got to ask. Remember where the safe is that lost the $6 million where the gold supposedly was?
Yeah.
Cool story,
Was it
bro.
Building 6? That's what I'm asking. They blew the safe.
Well, they did that long before they pulled this down.
Oh yeah.
They had this fucking place closed down. As far as security was concerned, there was nothing was off limits. Anybody could go anywhere for like a week before this thing. Guess who was in charge of this? Guess whose security company?
George Bush's brother.
Yep, Jeb.
Do we have to say any fucking more about this topic? God damn. It's fucking obvious.
It wasn't even the first attempt. 93, they tried to blow the place up too.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where they parked a van in the garage, a parking garage or whatever. You remember?
Yeah, and in the bottom of World Trade Center too. Yeah. Bing. Huh.
They always run the operation beforehand once or twice.
So the question is, why did NORAD do the exercise they did that morning? That's
right. What was that thing called? Able Danger?
Oh, yeah.
Able Danger, yep.
They always have an op going on when something happens. Always something happens. They always have guys right there ready to go. Oh, we were just doing an exercise.
Boston bombing, Sandy Hook. All of them were like that, man.
What happened in '93? I wasn't alive then. Did the bombs actually go off, or did they supposedly find the bombs?
Went off an underground.
They killed like 6 people, I think, supposedly.
Wow. Yeah, I wasn't alive for that.
Yeah,
So I don't
allegedly.
really know the
There was a
details.
smoke bomb that went off downstairs.
Yeah.
That's what basically happened.
Underground parking lot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
collapse.
We only got like about.
Have something to do with the Israelis? I feel like I remember hearing the Israelis were involved with the '93 bombing.
No,
I don't know where I heard that. I just remember hearing it.
It's always Middle Easterners, always.
Always damn Muslims.
Them Iranians.
Yeah, those Iranians. They're only a short couple of weeks from having a nuclear bomb for the last 40 fucking years.
All bets were off in terms of the debris fields and the wreckage within the complex. You can see from aerial shots the interior of Building 6 with the crater still there and what looks to be many materials from the North Tower sprawled out through the lower levels of Building number 6. After the Twin Towers collapsed, buildings 3, 4, 5, and 6 were all heavily damaged and later demolished as a result of the fallen debris. The Marriott Hotel was originally split in half by the South Tower and then virtually completely crushed by the North Tower. 4 World Trade Center was virtually completely destroyed beyond recognition. 5 World Trade Center partially collapsed and was later demolished, and 6 World Trade Center had the giant crater, although all the exterior walls were still up and still together, but it was later demolished.
Huh.
Great video.
Now they got that pretty little fountain and a new.
They shine up blue lasers and.
It's so nice. They have gay pride out of there and all kinds of fun.
There's a Simpsons episode. Oh no, it was Family Guy where Peter walks up to the thing and says, "Now this is where the first guy got AIDS."
That's terrible, man. Terrible.
Family Guy ain't right.
South Park. Listen, I gotta check and see if there's a new South Park episode, man.
I threw a pic in private chat too from The Simpsons. A 9/11 predict pic.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. They had that with the. Oh man,
Yeah,
it's all weird.
the bus trip to New York City.
Yeah.
How do we make it fit?
It's big. It's a big pill.
Yeah, it's a huge one. I know what to do. Watch here.
I seen the towers. I was there in.
It's a WEBP file. It's like taking up the whole screen. I can't really show it. It's like,
sorry, it's okay. Not a problem.
So you
Come on, Janusz.
You need to check the spelling on your survey you got out here. It says jury still hut.
Yeah, I addressed that. It was a typo, and they don't give you an edit option. So
Hey, that's no Janusz link.
Where is my poll at? Let me go over here. Here we go.
I was there in the
I
90s. I had lunch right down the street from the world in the early 90s, like 92. I was there. Through the 90s, I was there a lot, like twice a year.
You know the
So
history
27% have gone with the jury still out. 48% are pretty much convinced that it's not real. And 25% are saying that it was real. So
it's a real death, but it's not a false flag. It's a false flag, but he actually got killed. He's not alive somewhere.
That's how I feel.
You know what I mean? But
yeah, that's a good point. I think I'm on that boat too. He's probably dead, but still psyop.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely for an agenda. It was also to send a message.
Look at it this way. Maybe they pulled him into it. Like, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen to you. And then they actually really did kill him.
Oh yeah, they could have just gave him false info. Yeah, good point.
Don't worry. And then he really did.
There was a similar situation over there in London, 2007 in London, and what happened was 3 bombs went off in the subway of London, and another one went off outside in a bus. And there was this security firm run by Jews that were planning the exact same scenario of 3 bombs going off on the underground and a bomb going off on a bus. That very same day when it happened.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I remember the London bombing that day, and they made Depeche Mode made a video called "John the Revelator" where they profiled both 9/11 and the London bombing in the video after it came out. So.
Yeah, because them Muslims who got set up with it, they thought it was taking part in an exercise, and then when the first one got actually killed, they were all like, "Shit, it's actually going off real, this." And they got off. They left the backpacks where they were. They got off, and they got shot in Canary Wharf. Them 3 got shot in Canary Wharf. But on the narrative, they all died on the subways, but they didn't. Some guys fished it all through.
Yeah, was that the one where they blew up the things in the train tunnel?
Yeah.
I remember that. Wow.
The guy who made the documentary about it, he presented his documentary in court as his evidence, and he got put in jail.
Yeah, and it happened in the tube.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I grabbed the Depeche Mode video. They put it out after it happened, but they show you who's actually responsible for it. That's really funny.
I remember Depeche Mode.
Yeah, they put the John the Revelator. You ever watched their animated video they made for it?
Oh, check it out.
I've not seen that.
Yeah.
Hey, before I forget, Cubby, big up yourself, man. Giving it to Duffy. I was watching it, pal. Big up yourself, brother.
There you go.
Yeah, it worked out.
Squash that little bitch.
I promoted some Flat Earth channel, so that's what.
Where's this documentary?
Yeah, right.
No. It ain't happening.
When's this documentary coming out?
I just wanted to put Flat Earth channels on his platform mainly, so I got the job done.
Is this supposed to be a time when that's coming out, that documentary?
They're saying December now.
Saying around
December.
We'll see.
I think they're trying to do it on the anniversary of the final experiment. I think they're like shooting for that.
Make it a yearly thing. Next year we'll have another one, right?
Yeah.
Not if I get my chance.
He was planning something with that Welsh Peaky Blinder, wasn't he, as well? Peaky, what's it called?
Oh, God.
Do you guys remember what newspaper the TFE appeared in about the
I do.
Yep.
The
Israel Times
Jerusalem Post, remember?
Oh, yeah, the Jerusalem Post.
Yeah.
The Jerusalem Post.
He said that was
the
Daily Small.
The Jerusalem Post was also the first media outlet to report on Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Small world, ain't it? Small hat world, sorry.
Small hat world.
Yeah, that was because I told him nobody takes him serious. He goes, "Well, somebody does." The Jerusalem Post. I was like, "Yeah, right, dude."
Oh, that's a really credible paper to be quoted.
Yeah, I know. I went out and got mine this morning off the porch, and
you did. I just checked mine on the emails now.
But this is about that.
I threw that. I threw the link in private chat. I found the Jerusalem Post thing talking about Will Duffy in jail.
We don't want to see that.
Well, just in case for reference, if you wanted to look it up.
I'm just joking.
Yeah. Why not?
Those fucking guys, man. Come on.
If only he was wearing his bulletproof yarmulke. I'm never going to be talking about this right now.
Bulletproof yarmulke. That's what we need.
That covers a lot of ground.
Take it off of the Star Spangled Banner and covered his heart, and everything would have been good.
Oh, God. So Netanyahu went on Fox News, and he's claiming that radical Islamists are responsible for Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy that orders bombings on people's countries, right?
Yeah. They don't waste any time, huh? They don't waste any time at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think NWO Jaden's out.
I got it.
Sorry, I keep putting out. I don't know why it does that.
And no wonder I'm getting kicked in the teeth for going to Antarctica. They don't want me to uncover or blow their cover. They don't want me to go down there. No.
Well, these people, they just think violence and death is, the answer to all this shit. And here's this guy. He's a Zionist U.S. Special Forces veteran. His name is Matt Tardio. He calls for Jackson Hinkle to be assassinated.
There was like 8. I saw a post earlier today where it was like somebody took a shit ton of posts and put them on one page. People, you believe the people like, yeah, they should kill this guy and that guy and this. The people were saying their names on freaking TikTok and X and all these other places.
Yeah, there were so many of these assholes out there that, if whether it's real or not, you don't celebrate somebody's death because you don't like what they say. Now, I'd have to say that on the same token, if somebody did that to like Hillary Clinton, I'd be all over cheering up and down. I'd have a big old party, but it's not for what she says. It's for what she's done. You understand? There's the difference. What has Charlie Kirk actually done? Nothing but speak.
Give his opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different story. And these libtards on TikTok and shit are going around going, oh, I'm happy that he got shot. He got what he deserved, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Those little girls of his got what they deserve. His wife got what they deserve.
He also was.
He got what he deserved because he promotes family values, because he promotes Christ. What are you doing? That's demonic.
And the ones that I saw,
it's demonic. It's not a normal way of thinking. Especially like you said, the guy was a good guy. It proved in and out with his family and that. But bastards, aren't they? Horrible bastards.
The pictures of some of the people that were saying this shit that they had posted, those people look like demons. Mm-hmm. They had rings in their face.
And they've all got that piercing there. They have a piercing, don't they, there?
I know, they look like they've been.
That's when you know it's all gone wrong. If my daughter ever gets a piercing there, I'm keeping her in for a whole year.
They look like they've been bobbing for fishing tackles, ain't they?
Don't stand next to any magnets or anything.
I don't mind if PDFs get taken out and not to lunch, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know.
Gotcha.
They're again not for what they say so much as for what they do.
Right.
Right. There again, that's the difference. People can say whatever the fuck they want to. You can have whatever opinion you want.
Okay, Roger's a bedwetter.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I'm just kidding. You said I could say whatever I wanted.
Eventually, one day I will be a bedwetter.
Sorry, man.
Depends.
Brought us full circle again. Wow. Cubby for the win. He brought us.
That was
Cubby beat me to it.
Cubby
beat me to it. I had a cracker in my mouth. I was fucking going to say it, and he beat me to it.
Great minds think alike.
Hey, but they do them pull-ups now, don't they? Do them pull-ups for adults now, so you can just piss yourself now.
Yeah. This is like the live stream and dream team.
I think I had a thing about these idiots saying that dumb shit. There's something wrong with them. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Here's a
They
better one
probably are
for you.
fucking demons.
This one maybe. Those of you this is the rooftop, but it's highlighting where this guy's at.
Yeah. It's only for a few seconds.
There's somebody up there, dude.
Well, that one I see something there. Yeah.
You would think that.
Yeah, I've seen that on his channel. You know that Here's the Deal. What's he called?
He just ran from.
Brian, yeah, Brian.
Guys,
He had
these
that
videos. There's so many videos out now, and so there's so much bullshit to sift through.
I got one video.
We don't know what's true and what's fucking fake.
Yeah. I got one video that's got 5 different angles, all put together and synced up.
You
That's
show it?
That's
Is
the
it
whole
dirty?
point of it.
Yeah, if you could put it in the backstage, that'd be great. That sounds like a good one.
Everyone notices these shooters on rooftops, but the police.
Yeah, they don't see shit.
Give me a minute. I'm going to switch. I might glitch out for a second. I'll be right
Well,
back.
they're only there to react after. That's other than that, they don't give a shit. They're being paid to stand there, so they don't care.
Yeah.
No.
When they shot Trump, the crowd reaction was it was unbelievable. Some of them were like ready for it with the phones, ready for it.
People were literally telling the cops, "Look, there's guys on top of that building," and they were like, "Oh, don't worry about it."
Oh, it's right.
That's the problem with AI.
Oh yeah, that's our guys up there.
Yeah.
That's the problem with AI and all the social media is that they just flood it, and then everybody can't figure out what's up and what's down anymore. That's all part of it too, is to confuse everybody.
Yep.
I know some people have whatever in their mind, but I'm just saying, nobody has any real solid proof of it.
Yeah, it makes everything doubtable. Everything
dilutes
has
everything.
doubt.
Yeah.
It poisons the well. Is it?
Yeah, exactly, Roger.
Yeah, the trick in them AI videos. I thought I was watching on TikTok a video of a crocodile fighting a lion. It looked legitimate, and it was an AI video.
Oh, was that the one with the dog?
All sorts of crap, mate.
Oh my god, dude! I got a great video for you guys to check. This is a funky one. I don't know if it's AI or not, but it is weird.
Okay, so here's an explanation for the ring. Have you guys seen the thing with the ring switching fingers, right?
Yeah, that was dodgy, that.
So check this out. It's what they call a hinge ring.
Yeah, clasp. Yeah, it's got a clasp on the edge of it, or what they say.
But that still doesn't explain how it just magically went from one finger to another unless he was holding it like that and it slipped down. That's the only way, unless he was holding it like that, loose off his finger, like that.
I feel weird about like videos these days because of the fact that now they got that AI like imaging software that they're putting in all the cell phones, where you can take like a picture of the moon with your Samsung and it actually looks like a moon, but it's actually like a digitally enhanced photo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or
I feel
erase.
weird. I feel weird about like video these days. I feel like it's all AI.
You should.
Yeah, you never can tell really. But this I thought was pretty poignant. It's you look at this the way it is. This is by Jackson Hinkle put this out. It said he used to be an Israeli loyalist. He feared Israel would kill him. He started mildly criticizing Israel. He said Epstein was Mossad. He let anti-Zionists speak at his events. Zionist media started attacking him. Someone shot his jugular 200 yards away. Netanyahu tweets within minutes. Patsy gets arrested and acts guilty. Assassin escapes without a trace. Netanyahu tweets a longer message. Something tells me they're not going to tell us the truth about who killed Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah, I said that to my brother earlier today. I said, dude, we're never actually going to know the truth about what really happened here.
No, not at all. Let's see, and NWO Slayer, I'm looking for that. It's 7 different angles, actually. Let me put the link. I'm not going to put it on here because they'll strike me right away. but I will put the link in the regular chat and back in the private chat too. So
Nice.
here it is
So
in the regular
who
chat.
is Jerry Felcher? So
Who?
who's Jerry Felcher?
Jerry Felcher. Who knows who Jerry Felcher? Who knows who Jerry Fletcher is? It's Jerry Fletcher.
Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, it's really
Dyslexia
small.
is getting the best of you, bro.
It is.
Dyslexic Tommy Slayer.
Who knows who Jerry Fletcher is? Come on, that's the question of the night.
Was that the conspiracy guy?
Yes.
I
think I know who he is.
There's a movie, right, about him?
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
There you go. Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
I just watched that last night again. I watched that last night. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna have to do a watch night on Rumble with that shit. I gotta get that chat thing worked out.
I still remember the first watch night you had on Rumble. You guys got kicked off in like.
Oh, well, that was because we showed Europa the last battle.
Oh yeah, that's a shame.
They won't let you do that. Nobody will. But no, the thing is, I'm sitting here watching it, and everything that he fucking says is true. Everything. And you're sitting here going, "Whoa, this is something that's like right in your face." And then, but making it look like, ha ha ha, that was just a movie. You got that from a movie, and it's like, no, they got that from reality. That's how that came about.
Is that got Julia Roberts in it too?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I went to the movie theater to see that way back when.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And here's another eighth angle. I don't know if anybody. There's a lot of different angles of this. It's not a very good one. You can't see much. Let me see. That's on that post. All right, I was looking for something else here too. There's the guy on the roof.
It's got a warning on it, so should I watch it?
Yes, absolutely. That should encourage you. That should encourage you right there. That's just all there is too. Oh, here's the thing about that. She allegedly died in the Ukraine war. So how was she on a train where she was unalive? And this was April 15th. Irina Zasutska.
Oh, her. I remember her.
Yeah, she's the woman. She's the woman on the train that got stabbed.
Yeah,
but
she's already dead.
Died in Ukraine.
Oh, jeez.
He was a Ukraine medic who was killed in action in Bakhmut, Ukraine, on April 15th.
Damn, why would you kill her?
That's a Trump special right there, dude. She's a Trump.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that too. I was like, that dude, she would be perfect for Trump.
Yeah.
Whoa! So on Fox News, this was yesterday. There was Fox News claims that foreign intelligence was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Uh-oh.
Sticking the neck out, haven't you, Fox News?
No doubt, right?
Another JFK.
You got
Seems
D-Man
like it.
back. Yeah.
Okay, check this out. So we'll get back on the trade centers a little bit. We're all over this place. It's false flag day, man.
September 10th, 2001, the day before 9/11, the U.S. Army released an intelligence report that said that the Zionists were pros at carrying out terrorist acts that made it appear that it was done by Arabs.
Wake up, Americans. You're about to be pulled into a war with Arabs, with the Muslim world, and you're going to be made to believe that something horrible that happened to you was done by the Muslims. But it wasn't done by the Muslims. It was done by a wild card, the Israeli Mossad, that's cunning and ruthless and can carry out attacks on Americans and make it look like Arabs did it. That's not my conspiracy theory. That's the U.S. Army report.
The day before, published the day before 9/11.
You can call me any name you want to call me. That's a U.S. Army report. They warned us. They were telling us what Israel is capable of doing.
The government, American society had not yet been conquered by the Zionists up to September 11. This country fell to Zionism on September 11, 2001. How did America fall so quickly and become Israeli occupied territory? Because that's what we are. The United States of America is Israeli occupied territory. the entire country. They took over the Congress. They took over the White House. They took over the Pentagon. They took over the CIA. They took over the Defense Intelligence Agency. They took over everything. They took over the American evangelical churches. They took over the news media. They took over cable television. They took over the whole country since 2001. How? How did they do it? Jeffrey Epstein. It's just that simple.
Whoa.
Yeah. Did you see D-Man's backstage?
Yeah, D-Man's.
September 10th.
I get him. I was making coffee. Where'd he go? He's not backstage.
Oh, he said he'd be right back. Maybe he left after that again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just, I was making coffee. I can hear all this shit and see everything. Just can't participate while I'm in there making coffee. I need to download that.
September 10th.
Because that would be a good thing.
How many? I mean, we waited for years now, guys, for something to happen on September 11th again, but it didn't. It happened on September 10th.
Oh, that was the missing money.
Well,
yeah.
2.3 trillion, wasn't it? Missing.
See, I gave you the most.
yeah,
I wonder what you can buy with that much
2.3
money.
trillion. 2.3 trillion. And
Could buy all of
account.
Congress, could buy a new World Trade Center, could buy Israel, you know.
Where all the documents were held in the Pentagon that like disappeared.
That plane route, the route what it took that plane to hit the Pentagon. Every pilot said it's impossible.
I don't think it was a plane.
No.
If only they audited Fort Knox.
Probably a Tomahawk missile, dude. That's what I think it was.
I mean,
some type of missile.
I'm quite sure it was some sort of missile.
It wasn't wide. It's too narrow for a plane, dude. There's no doubt about it. We did the
Yeah,
measurements on
they
it.
said he had to like come in and hover like 2 feet off of the ground and fly it straight in, like 2 feet off the ground. Like it's an impossible move for somebody who could not fly a Cessna. They said he couldn't even like properly fly a Cessna. So how's he gonna fly like a 737 or 747?
And the FBI took all the CCTV from everywhere from around the Pentagon. It's all gone, and all you get is them 2 frames.
And all the debris. They said the only debris they had was like smaller than a piece of a broken like telephone.
Yeah.
What's even funnier than that, though, they took all the footage from every stop that the airplane
All
flew over.
There was like a 7-Eleven across the street.
Yep.
And they took all their like footage and stuff. Like,
what the hell?
So you see, this is another strange thing too. The New York Times reported that Charlie Kirk got shot during his Utah Valley University event 19 hours before it actually happened. About 18 hours actually before it actually happened, because you can see here Newsweek hit it with 23 minutes after it happened. Deseret News 31 minutes, and then New York Times has 19 hours.
New York Times. Be a case of
the fuck is that?
I think they.
Do you think it could be a typo?
No, that's not. They don't type that. That's just based on from the time it was published onto the internet.
Stamp from
being uploaded.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's some type of algorithm mistake.
So I don't get it. And here's how these idiots listen to this guy. These are sick, evil fucking people, and I would take pleasure. I would definitely take pleasure in if I had to eliminate these people. Listen.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
And goodness knows the wicked's lives are lonely.
They just couldn't it, and there's hundreds of these.
Yeah, that makes me sick, man.
Yeah, that's twisted, man.
Because I mean, even if I saw somebody even if like something happened to Brenda, I would actually feel sorry. I would feel bad. You know, I wouldn't. I don't want nothing negative to happen to that person.
These people, we got to go to work the next day, and everyone knows what they've done.
Thank God Trump saved TikTok.
Well,
He
yeah.
deleted it.
Yeah. Do you think Epstein compromised Trump during his visits with him? He put him in a point where he could blackmail his ass.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do honestly believe. I don't know if it's true, but well, let me say, I believe it's possible. I believe, I strongly believe it's possible.
I think
I
Trump's
strongly
beyond
believe that
trying to
probably
blackmail.
could happen.
I think he
He's
compromised.
definitely
No,
one of
he's
them.
not. No, he's not. Israel, as well as Putin, have video of him doing things with kids. They have that. That's why he just goes ape shit to kiss their asses, man.
Well, that makes me feel better because I thought he just did it because he's a Jew lover, not because he's blackmailed.
No, he's blackmailed.
I thought he just did it because he loves Israel.
Let me tell you what Donald
No,
Trump
he's compromised.
Not Israel compromised him.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah, they came in and got him.
I'm going to tell you what Donald Trump loved. Donald Trump. That's
Right.
what he loved.
100%, yeah.
He's the best Donald Trump that's ever been.
I'm the best Trump. There's
no one's better than
me.
The numbers are in. He's the best Trump.
I'm the best
You're
president
fired.
ever.
You can ask anybody, and they'll tell you that he's the best Trump that there is. Apparently, he's got kind of a real thing about mashed potatoes too.
Does that make him a dictator?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Dictator.
Take a bow, son. Take a bow.
Oh, I was gonna say
Now, the
something
thing
else.
now this is what rings out to me that it's fake. This is what rings out to me the most, that it's fake. Okay. How could there possibly be a shooting on a campus when everyone knows that firearms are prohibited on campus? Duh.
How are you doing that without your lips moving?
Yeah, I think you're frozen. So.
Very carefully.
Yes, he's really good.
Very good engineering.
It's real good engineering, man. It's real good. But you think about that. If guns are prohibited on campus, then how could anybody get shot there? See, this is just, that's how you know it's not real.
Crazy,
That's
isn't
real.
it?
Well, I got a question. Is it really too late to find a manifesto and a shooter with a self-inflicted gunshot wound? I don't think it's too late. It's still a possibility. Could happen.
I don't think they're ever going to get the guy that did it.
Probably
No,
not.
man, they're not gonna find him.
If they do, he'll be
It's not
dead with
been
a
48
self-inflicted
hours
wound.
yet. First 48. Y'all seen first 48, right?
No,
Yeah,
that
if you
clock's
get
the
away
ticking,
within that,
baby.
you're gone.
Clock's the ticking.
Yep.
Not alive.
Tyrone knew he
I
had.
would check the Ben Gurion airport, see if he landed
Oh
there.
yeah,
someplace.
Ben Gurion. Yep.
We ought to check New Swaziland to make sure Charlie Kirk didn't disappear over there.
New Schwabenland.
Hell, they got. I think there's land in the Pacific. I think there's a whole fucking continent there.
I do
I
too.
think there is too, man.
I'm sure Charlie thinks so. He's over there right now.
He's hanging out there with Epstein.
Am I the only
They
one?
told him that you were working for the Mossad.
Am I the only one that can't see Sov?
No, well,
Oh,
he's
there you
back
are.
now, but yeah.
Oh, there you are. It's just as soon as
Maybe.
you said it, he comes back to reality. Love that.
What was going on with
You
my
were just
stream?
frozen there for a couple
Oh.
minutes.
Frozen here on the ladder of my life.
Boy, I was about to make a bad joke, but never mind.
Yeah, that's, you can't watch that. I can't show any of that shit.
Sov, I threw one in the private chat, but I don't know where it is. I can't see it. It says this dog's going to heaven. Check
Oh, I've
that
seen
out.
that movie.
It's a weird video.
That's definitely AI, by the way. 100% that's AI.
It's got to be. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of the videos of the bear jumping on a trampoline. You really think a bear's jumping on a trampoline? Hell no, it's AI.
There's so many of those. That like some animal jumping on a trampoline. At this point,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
all-
it's AI. They can't.
I have
Yeah, it reminds me of
actually,
that.
I have actually seen a bear jump on a trampoline, but I think I know what you guys are talking about, and that's not real. But I have actually seen a bear get up on the trampoline and hop on that.
Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run, run.
What the fuck?
I like that song too, Psycho Killer.
Very compelling story.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever
Same
was.
as it ever was.
You got to chop your forearm with your hand, like.
Same as it ever was.
You know who we're missing tonight?
Harmon.
We don't have Harmon. We don't have Snowman here tonight.
We wanted to get it.
Boy, that would have went way off the rails.
Oh my god!
Did you read the comments on that? Oh my god!
Yes.
Everybody
Yes.
was like, "Shut up, Snowman." Everybody was people were pissed. Get Snowman off of there.
The internet is ruthless.
God damn.
Yeah, don't miss that fella though. That Joe Cool. Don't miss him.
Oh, Joe Cool.
I talked to Joe Cool. He was going to come on my show, but he never showed up for some reason.
He just pops in from time to time wherever he feels.
Joe's cool sometimes.
He's all right on certain topics. It's just other ones he's very much not.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
this is pretty
yeah,
good.
definitely.
Whoever put this together, this is pretty good. You're gonna like this.
It's not my signature, and it's not the way I speak.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. I know, Nancy. No, this was, and I moved on her very heavily.
And anybody that covered me for a long time, no, that's not my language.
I moved on her like a bitch. I couldn't.
It's not, and frankly, you're wasting your time.
And all of a sudden, I see she's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
All you do is trying to get off the great success of DC and about 200 other things.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just.
This is a great success.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the pussy.
I don't think any president in the first 8 months has had anywhere near the success that we've had.
You dropped to your knees.
Yes.
And begged to do this. It must be a pretty picture you dropped into your knees.
Dennis thought I.
Okay. But he doesn't talk that way. He doesn't talk that way. He's not crude like that.
My president doesn't talk like that.
Bullshit.
He's a classy guy.
Full of
He said his daughter was pretty hot or something as well, didn't he? Did he say that?
Yeah.
He said his daughter was hot, didn't he? Trump. Who says that about their own fucking daughter, man? The sick bastard.
Yeah, he has no filter at all. He just says what he wants.
No.
He doesn't care.
He just bloviates,
He's been
man.
doing it all his life, and he
I can
gets
tell
away
you,
with
I have
everything.
2 daughters that said that about either one of them.
They upheld his appeal on that E. Jean Carroll thing too.
Yeah. They upheld his appeal?
Yeah. Yeah, so he has to pay the $83 million or whatever.
Oh, good.
Oh, really?
I wonder if we're going to be paying that for him.
Oh, Wilbur Ross. Again, it'll be some wealthy Jew that owns him. Or maybe they'll throw him under the bus. Who knows?
I mean, in all fairness, that lady was batshit crazy. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, so is Trump, though.
Yeah,
They'll just charge a centrist.
Who would
I mean, I'd go batshit crazy over 83 million.
I just mean, like, I don't know. I find it kind of hard to believe that he would ever mess with that type of lady, but who knows?
I looked at old pictures of her. She didn't fit his type. She
Yeah,
didn't have blonde
exactly.
hair. She wasn't 6 feet tall. She wasn't a model.
She wasn't a man.
Blonde, yeah.
I don't know either.
You know what I can say about Trump? He's the only person I've ever known to grab anyone by the pussy. I've never grabbed anyone by the pussy.
I don't know, man. I think I've done it a time or two, but it was consensual.
I plead the fifth.
Rentals don't count, Matt.
No.
Rentals don't count. Wow.
Hey, he was talking about Harmon. He lives out there near Utah. I wonder if he was. At that event, or he's MIA. Haven't seen him. What's up?
I haven't seen him in a little bit.
I mean, I have grabbed a few pussies. Come here, Snuggums.
Oh, you
Yeah.
cat.
I just picked one up a minute ago.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh man.
Well, I guess
Have,
that
you guys
is
ever used, have any of you ever used that 23andMe?
no. Yeah,
No.
I did it
No.
reluctantly.
Hell no.
I didn't want to, but I
No.
did it, unfortunately.
What is it?
Yeah.
One of those
You
coding
spit
things?
in the cup, and then they tell you
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
a Jew or not,
Ancestry
or
thing.
black.
Like the DNA testing.
Check your
Yeah,
bloodline.
apparently
see what
I'm
you-
0.2% Ashkenazi Jew, so I don't know. Maybe I'm a part of them.
You're supposed to put a semen sample in there if you want to get the real results.
Thank God I didn't do that.
Sir, you put the wrong fluid in there.
Why is it so sticky? Oh, sorry. I took that
Yeah,
down
I would
bad.
sooner shit in a cup before I jizzed in one.
Shit in the cup and send it to
Oh,
him.
man.
Here you go.
Yeah, we
They do that
Test my
too, right?
DNA.
You're going to need a second person.
Well, just, if you got a dog.
My test says I'm part peanut and corn.
if you got an animal, throw it in there. I mean, you never know. Let's see what kind of results they come up with.
It's like
Well, apparently, according to this
30%
guy,
muscadine.
according to this, they're looking for the bloodlines of Cain. Now that's my last name.
Uh-oh.
CAIN, spelled just like that. So I'm right here. I'm not hiding. You don't have to trick me.
Did you
What
kill
do
your
have
brother?
to? I don't know what they're trying to get. This is what this is anyway.
This is a plot from Abel.
You gave them your DNA. You gave them your children's DNA. You handed the serpent the blueprint of your bloodline and called it curiosity. It started with innocent questions. What's my ancestry? Am I part Viking, part royalty? You spit in a tube. You clicked submit. And with that, your entire genetic lineage was handed to a corporation. You didn't just trace your heritage, you entered a system. 23andMe partnered with GlaxoSmithKline, one of the largest pharmaceutical giants on Earth. Then came BlackRock, the trillion-dollar global puppet master, dubbed by some the company that owns the world. Its name, the Blackstone. In ancient rituals, the Blackstone absorbed power, held oaths, marked offerings. They're not just running reports, they're running filters, searching for something rare, something sacred. Davidic descendants, lost tribes, Nephilim markers, the bloodline of Christ or Cain. Your DNA didn't go to storage, it went to sorting. In Babylon, bloodlines weren't just heritage, they were heavenly mandates.
Yep.
Osiris and Isis, siblings married to preserve god blood.
Yep.
Pharaohs ruled by birthright, not
True.
merit. Sirius, the star of kingship, marked divine heirs by blood and sky.
True.
Today the rites look different, but the goal is the same. Find the chosen, control the rest. Temples became labs. Prophets became algorithms. Your DNA was offered like incense, and BlackRock became the new oracle. The question isn't where you're from, it's what are you worth to those who never stopped worshipping blood.
See, that's
Well,
kind
that
of like,
begs a question. If they find out you're... Sorry, go ahead. I'll let you go.
If they what?
No, I feel like they've been like, I feel like the entire like genome sequencing thing that's been going on, like everything they advertise on Facebook, everything, all of that is all like based on like BlackRock and whatnot.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think they're just cataloging at this point. I think they're just like collecting and cataloging.
Yeah, the video made it seem like they're looking for something. But let's say I was Kane's
I don't
DNA.
think they know what they're doing, though. I don't think they know what they're doing just yet. I think they're just cataloging it to do something later.
Slayer, maybe they're getting the code so they can splice them together.
Could be. I mean, I'm just glad they're bankrupt now. Supposedly 23andMe filed bankruptcy. So that's a blessing. That's good. Maybe everybody's DNA will just get thrown in the trash, but I doubt it.
No, it'll go.
But
right
it seems
to
weird though, because like he's talking about, they're trying to find these
BlackRock.
bloodlines. If they found
BlackRock's
out I
gonna
was from
absorb it.
Jesus, or I was from Cain, or I was from Mary, are they going to come kidnap me? Like, you know what I mean? Do they write my name down in the book and come talk to me later? Like, I don't. It seems a little weird. You know what I mean? Like, what would they even do? Let's say I was a part of some bloodline. Are they going to come reach out to me?
Put you in a menagerie.
Yeah, like I don't know. It seems a little weird. My bad, Matt. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're all good, bro. No, you're good. I said what I had to say. I mean, like, I just really, I think they're just cataloging at this point. I think it's just the way everybody used to keep their, their family tree in their Bibles. I think this is like the government way of keeping your family tree and, in their resources.
Boy, she's a looker.
That's got to done.
God,
Is that a man? I've never seen this person before, but that looks like a transgender.
That's
to me.
fucking Veta. Had that Veta?
It's Greta. Greta
Greta.
Van.
Yeah.
Oh, Van Poopsburg.
Yeah. Now,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, he talks like somebody hit him in the jaw and it fucking wired his jaw back.
Wait,
it
that's
wired
a
his
man.
jaw
Is that
back
actually a man?
sideways. Motherfucker, don't talk to me, goddammit. He fucking talks all sideways. He's a pretty serious fat cat. That Greta is.
But apparently he says that Israel is not responsible for Charlie Kirk's death.
Oh.
Wait, so this is a man. I'm confused. Is this a transgender or a man? I'm so confused.
I don't know.
It's whatever you want it to be.
You guys were saying man, and I was like, wait a minute, am I seeing something? Or
So choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
This is what
choose your own adventure.
Listen, this is what I've noted over the years is that usually when a woman looks kind of masculine, people say that they're a handsome woman. You ever notice that? Like B. Arthur, they said B. Arthur's a very handsome woman, and it's like, yeah, like because she looks like a dude, right? But you can't say that. It's just a nice way of saying she looks like a dude. Is a handsome.
Barbara Bush was a gorgeous fella.
Anyway, no, she used to be on. Fuck, what was she on? CNN back years ago, and then I think on Fox.
Yeah,
when
Fox.
They were fair and balanced. Remember when?
Yeah.
In the Bill O'Reilly days.
Yeah, back in the Bill O'Reilly. That guy's a total penis.
I'll cut it live. I'll cut it live.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Do you remember the name of the show was the No Spin Zone?
Yeah.
Sure.
I could not stand that motherfucker for nothing.
It's Pat from Saturday Night Live.
What's that? It's Pat.
But pay attention to the little lying son of a bitch over here on the right.
Before I let you go, I want you to address one thing, and it's just the absurdity of it. Some of the internet rumors that somehow Israel is behind the Charlie Kirk murder, and I don't believe it for 1 second, but I want you to make a statement. It's so absurd.
That's insane. That's insane. Israel also changes the orbit of the moon. Israel pushes the sun. I mean, the whole thing it's not only insane, I think it's so absurd, so stupid, and so ridiculous. You can't believe that people are saying this. They just found the perpetrator. They'll get to the bottom of this, but they go, they have no limits. When you hate Jews, when you hate the Jewish state, you're willing to say anything and promote all these absurd rumors. And by the way, they're willing to kill us all the time. I mean, that's what they're doing. And over the centuries, when Jews, especially
he's totally turned it around to being a victim.
There you go.
He's turned Charlie Kirk's death into Israel being a victim. Look at that fucking shit.
They're masters at this shit.
Professional
things
victims.
were said about Jews you couldn't possibly believe. We were poisoning the wells. We were drinking the blood of Christians.
Yes.
And you name it. I mean, these things that continued actually up to the Holocaust. The Nazis.
It hasn't stopped. I still believe that. It hasn't stopped. The Holocaust didn't change anything. In fact, that even strengthened what people are thinking. Come on, man.
He's said the same thing. We're carrying.
Got 2 words for you, buddy. Luckner report.
Vermin.
Yeah. Lavon affair, 1954.
Disease. And people believed it. And every time they believed it, this was a prelude to a greater and greater massacre, culminating with the worst massacre of them all, the Holocaust. Well, since then.
Oh, Luckner report.
The funny thing is.
How come? How do you kill 6 million people when there aren't even 6 million of those people in Europe to begin with?
Well,
How's that happen?
And you just put it out there and hope people believe it.
How is it that the census taken of the Jewish population in Europe in 1936 in 1946 shows an increase in the number of Jews in Europe by 1946. Why did supposed death camps have nurseries and maternity wards and swimming pools?
Yeah, I was about to say
Recreation
the
rooms.
theaters. They had the theaters. They put on
Yeah.
plays.
Why would they have that?
If
you know that, listen, I've been to Manzanar, which is an American concentration camp in the United States in California in the Mojave Desert. And it's where the Japanese were kept at during World War II. Not the POWs, the Japanese American citizens that were stripped of their citizenship and forced to live in these camps. They were put to work making products for the military. And they had a dance hall and a movie theater, and they had basketball courts. Now, granted, it was not ideal.
Schools for the children. They had schools for the
Yeah.
children.
I mean, the thing was set up. They had their own garden. They had this garden and everything. And look, it was the same thing. Now, it's not ideal conditions, and I'm not condoning putting people in concentration camps. However,
not at all.
They were not death camps.
You know, they had an equestrian in what do you call it? In Auschwitz, they had a horse. They rode horses.
Wasn't that a country club? I thought it was a country club.
Mr.
So it's like, you know, you got to look at what was really going on. Did you know that Winston Churchill wrote his memoirs of the war? You know, he didn't make one single mention of any Holocaust or extermination or anything else like that. He made no mention of it whatsoever. Now, there was a purposeful starvation of people, and it was what Eisenhower did
to the Germans.
Yeah, and he didn't call them. He got around the Geneva Conventions by declaring them as disarmed combatants and not POWs.
You know what they did? Yeah. They put them in a field. They covered them. They covered them. They put a fence around them, and then they just said, winter's coming, and we're not going to give them any clothes, and they just froze to death, all of them, one by one.
Did that right here at Gettysburg. You know, there's a great big place where they kept them up near Gettysburg, like that. Shipped them all the way to the United States like that and deprived them. It's insane, man. Then we want to talk about the brutality of the Russians. Good God. Eisenhower, another Ashkenazi.
You know who was one of the people that was in that Japanese internment camp? Mr. Sulu from Star Trek.
Yes. Yeah, I think he was in Manzanar. Pretty sure he was.
You know, at least the Russians actually allowed the guys to work and get outside and do.
Well,
stuff,
Moscow was rebuilt by German soldiers.
Yeah,
because it was bombed the hell.
I know it was originally when the Bolsheviks took over, but still, even I don't necessarily disagree with the Gulag. Sentencing.
Oh, they were brutal.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with it on the the base point of if you teach a man how to work with his hands, give him 5 years in there, and then if it's something serious, give him 5 years in there, and he works with the community and rebuild something. And
Japan
he's got a skill,
Japan after the war had a couple of politicians that wanted to go over towards the communist side. They were actually communists, and the guy got killed on live TV.
Oh wow!
Got hit with a sword through the side of him on live television.
Oh God!
Yep.
That ain't no good.
Yep.
Then they went right to an indigestion commercial.
Yeah, no shit. Some young kid.
Hey, when people spread these lies about us, prepare yourself for the assault. And they're trying to delegitimize the state of Israel. Charlie Kirk said to me that he wrote me this detailed letter. You have to fight the slander. These untruths, these vilifications have consequences. And he was right. But I'll tell you one thing. We're fighting on the battlefield against the terrorists and winning. And he was fighting.
You're shooting women and children that are not armed.
Hey, they're future terrorists. That's what he's basically saying.
Look at that face on her. Look at that face, man.
Yeah.
Looks like he's been punched.
How'd you like to wake up with that on your pillow there, Ryan? Chew your arm off to get away without waking her.
The battlefield of ideas. And I think he was winning. He was going to win. That's why they shot him. I hope they don't silence him. I don't think people will give in to these ridiculous lies.
There you go.
They have a big pile of horsemen down at their feet. You don't see.
Oh no, that's what it looks like.
She looks like somebody farted near her. She's like, "What is that? What is that?"
She's like,
"How was that smell?"
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the O face would look like on that.
Depends. Did anybody notice like his background? They tried to put like a real picture of him and his family, but the whole thing looked fake to me. That flag was fake, but I don't know. Just looked all weird to me. Trying to make him more humanized.
CGI.
Yeah.
Hold on, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, it's funny how like all them other countries, like U.S. is the only one that wears other countries' lapel pins. Nobody else puts a U.S. flag on theirs.
No. Hey, this is new.
Yeah, this is better than what I had, but yeah.
Moves to this far right corner.
Ooh. Oh, there it is. Yep.
As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking.
That's a pretty big drop too.
Yeah, it's a nice drop.
He looks shaken up. Look at him.
Clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis.
He shot somebody.
Wow.
Probably.
Play that again so you can get another view of that.
Supposedly shot somebody, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Black t-shirt, his black.
Why else would you be up there?
Where's the gun?
Where's the
It
gun?
looks like he's got a bag with him or something, right?
Did they find the gun up on the roof? That's what I want to know.
No, they said they found it in the woods.
Well, he's clearly not carrying a 30-06.
Even though there's no woods to speak of around there. Another
he broke
thing,
it back down and put it in his bag. He broke it down before he left.
Yeah.
You know that's not the first time that person's been up there before, right? Like you got to know where you're going, to get to a certain spot. You don't just climb a building and get to where you need to take the right shot.
We might have Google
know
mapped
where
it.
you need to go back and get off of it and all that. That's not their first time being up there.
We might have Google mapped it.
Cubby, you're saying this might be rehearsed? Maybe
it might be, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. So
damn you, Spider-Man!
That is some different light on this.
Evil Spider-Man.
Looks like they might be using holographic technology with this entire Charlie Kirk situation, all meant to traumatize the masses.
You don't
Let me know what
say.
you think about this. This sounds wild, but the technology is out there.
You're going to get the ability to kind of put holograms in the world. I think in the not too distant future, this should be blended together, right? You'll have like the physical world, but all this digital stuff should just basically be holograms. In the future, we'll have AI coworkers. Those people won't even, they're not even people. They wouldn't be able to be embodied. So if you're having a physical meeting, you're sitting around with a bunch of people, they couldn't show up as like, part of the team no matter what. But I think like we'll get to a point where just like your friend can show up in a hologram and like your AI colleagues will be able to also. But in the future, we're like not that many years away from being able to have a virtual meeting where like, it's like I'm not here physically. It's just my hologram.
Yeah.
And like it just feels like we're there and we're physically present. We're thinking about how few of the things that we physically have in the world actually need to be physical.
So with that context in mind, take a look at this.
So the first thing I want you to notice is there's this dot right here on Charlie's shirt, and it literally jumps up to the neck. Let's watch that again. Okay, so here's that weird, interesting dot. And then it just moves over on his shirt and then up, okay? First thing, now I want you to watch the F on his shirt. It disappears into thin air and then reappears again. Watch it very carefully here. Gone. Back. The third thing is the hair. Watch it glitch out here. One more time, watch closely here. Okay.
Look at the ring on his ring finger. When he was shot, it ends up on his pinky finger. Watch the ring on his finger. It moves from his middle finger down to his pinky. His middle finger down to his pinky. AI.
Now, in these next clips, take a look at the date. 8-year-old videos talking about holograms. And remember, Tupac did a hologram concert back in 2011, so 14 years ago.
These performers are holograms. Every series, we take one step closer to achieving all of the sci-fi dreams that I've ever dreamed of.
It's pretty cool. You'll never have to miss a gig again. The gig can come to you.
Where the interaction between the musicians and the audience would be as natural as two people being in the same room.
It's incredible that this really is a remote live gig. The signal from London takes less than 1/3 of a second to go all the way around the world and be projected as a hologram on the stage in the US. As well as the hologram making it feel like the band are actually in the room with the audience, the band can see.
I mean, wow.
But I mean, the band can't interact with the crowd, right? Like they don't see the crowd; it's AI. So you might see the waving or whatever, but they, you go to a concert, people, the band will point out somebody in the crowd and say something. The AI can't do that. But another.
Well, I think it's a projection, right? Like they're actually being filmed in one place and they're just projecting them into another place.
Yeah, I'm just saying that they want to act like it's a real experience. Well, it can't be because they can't interact with the crowd. It's not going to be that same thing as a concert or whatever would be. And another thing, Saab just showed on here a couple days ago, all the tech bros that showed up at the White House, Zuckerberg, who is it? Sam Altman, all those people were all at the White House just days before this all occurred. So who knows?
Whatever. So that F disappearing was kind of interesting. I hadn't noticed that before.
Yeah.
I was focused on what was that dot.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was like a clip-on microphone.
All right.
My only thing is that like just now, like sometimes you've been glitching out from here time to time, and it's like things can look funny, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's my problem with it all. It's like you gotta take that as the gospel truth that picture, what you're seeing is real. I know everybody complains about the media and stuff. Well, I mean, pictures these days are kind of about as trustworthy as that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's worth noting a lot of these cell phones or whatever, they have pretty low frame rates as well.
Yeah.
So something that'll happen real quick in time will look really bad on a 25 FPS phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends on the resolution. A lot of times, I notice that if I do stuff on my phone and I put it to the max resolution, it definitely brings the frame rate down. If I drop the resolution, the frame rate comes up to 60. And if I go over anything past medium settings on the phone, it drops the frame rate down to 30, and it definitely makes it slower because of the higher resolution. Makes it work a lot harder.
You seeing this?
Whoa, he does look very similar, doesn't he? Same glasses.
Who is that from? Oh, Trump's. Yeah, okay.
That's from the Trump assassination attempt.
Yeah.
It looks like the same dude.
I thought the guy behind him was black, though.
He's right here on this, right here.
No, I mean, like you were showing the guy earlier with the guy in the white hat, how he's doing this, and then the guy from behind him, I thought that guy was black in the black shirt.
No.
No, he was still in the hats, wasn't he?
That was the guy.
Yeah, no. There was another video you showed earlier, and the guy was giving the signals. The guy in the white hat looked the same, but the guy in the black shirt was a black dude from what I remember, but...
What's this here? Is
strange.
Listen, there's a lot of people.
Once,
fuck, man.
The
stop. Jesus.
It's got a mind of its own, Sav.
Tell you what, man.
The Charlie Kirk thing seems very strange because once you begin to go down the rabbit hole and look at everything, something doesn't seem right about this. Case in point, notice the ring. I want you to pay attention to that because something very interesting happens to the ring.
My precious.
Notice how it's on his ring finger right there. You see it on the ring finger. Now, keep that in mind because look at this. Notice how the ring changes hands. It goes from his ring finger to his pinky. How is that possible? I'm asking each and every one of you, how is that possible? Again, I don't know what's going on, but something very strange is happening. What do you think?
I think a lot of fishy shit around this, man.
The Charlie Kirk.
I mean, there really is fishy shit. I'm going to keep that picture.
Yeah. I'm not married to any one idea. One thing I know for certain is none of it is to benefit us. And one thing I've been thinking is like, it's definitely probably another Israeli op, but the Dems want to take your guns and the Republicans want more surveillance. It kind of serves both purposes, doesn't it? In my opinion, but it serves the one group of people that we all know all together, and that's Israel. Put us under AI governance.
People are very observant what they notice. I didn't notice the ring thing until I've seen it tonight.
Yeah.
No, you didn't notice it? No. That was one of the first things we caught.
Yeah, and Saab didn't see the F, yeah. The more you look, the more the narrative just crumbles apart.
Yep.
I don't think a 30 FPS camera caused that ring.
Oh,
Sorry,
good.
Despair, say that again?
Ben Shapiro says that Ben Shapiro announces that he'll be going to college campuses across the country, saying we will never stop debating and discussing.
How convenient.
We will never stop standing up for what America is and what she should be. We will never let Charlie's voice die. Yeah, that's what we need is your fucking...
Yeah, let's replace Charlie with a Jew. Perfect. Good idea.
He's got that Israeli protection.
Yeah, let's replace the guy against Israel with someone who loves Israel. Yay.
Do you believe that Killer was a trained assassin? Usually your instincts are always on.
I'd rather not say. I think progress is being made. He's an animal, total animal. And hopefully they'll have him and they'll get him. What he did is disgraceful. Charlie Kirk was a great person, a great man, great in every way, especially with youth. And what he did, what this man did was disgraceful. So hopefully we'll have him and we will deal with him very appropriately.
Do you believe that Killer was a trained...
Oh, God.
He's really good at not saying anything.
He didn't sound very sure. He said, well, hopefully we catch him. Like,
how do they know
what do
it's
you
a
mean?
he?
That's what I was
saying.
But they have a picture of the guy now.
Yeah.
They have a picture of the guy now. Sunglasses, baseball hat.
Well, if he's got any brains on him, he took a flight to Israel last night.
Oh, hell yeah. He's sitting he's sitting in Tel Aviv having some matzah with Bibi Netanyahu right now.
Yeah, right. Bibi's probably here.
No, Greta died, didn't she?
No, I don't think she died. I don't think she died. It's just her ship was hit by a drone.
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly. I don't think that was real.
They said it was hit by a drone. I showed you the picture with the hole in the bottom.
Yeah.
How do we know that ain't AI?
That's what I'm saying.
How do we know they didn't just do it to themselves and say, "Oh, look what Israel did"?
Well, yeah, that's what Israel's going to say. It wasn't us.
So if Riley Studio said Psyop-a-Rama.
Oh no shit. Well, here's the thing. Netanyahu announced that Charlie Kirk had been assassinated 20 minutes after the shooting. This was before any official American news source and before Trump's announcement. So this is, man, they just can't pull nothing off worth a shit.
Everybody, just an update on what's going on. It is 1:45 Pacific time. And as you guys have been watching the news, there's conflicting reports all around the globe. Literally all around the globe. Israeli news service and Benjamin Netanyahu had made a comment and made the announcement that Charlie Kirk had passed, that he was in fact dead, that Charlie has died. They made that announcement roughly 20 minutes after the shooting. U.S. News reported nothing of that he was stable. Some reports said that he was in surgery. Of course, obviously, I've talked to people who were literally on this, in the presence of Charlie, trying to stabilize him. CNN is just now reporting that he is in fact passed. Tonight, special service this evening. Not exactly sure how this is going to work out. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm only speaking to the Calvary Chapel Chino Hills family right now. I've had to make a decision between going through with service. Fox News is now announcing Charlie Kirk is dead. 1:46 Pacific time. Fox News. CNN is reporting that he has passed. So I first found out that he had passed shortly after Charlie was shot from Israeli news service. How they knew, but they knew. Now, just now, well over an hour or so, an hour and a half, the U.S. News is reporting this. I've got some details that I'm not willing to share right now. But tonight's service, I'm going to ask everybody to come on out.
Sovereign Chain.
Who's screaming?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hello. We hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, dude.
We're actually just loud. You're not clear.
Brother, Sovereign Chain.
You're way hot.
Sovereign Chain. I want to mention that your channel is clearly one of the best channels on earth on YouTube, brother. I have been watching your works for a long time, and your works and dedication to your craft is commendable, brother. I want to mention you that first of all.
Thank you. Where are
your dedication and your craft.
Where are you located?
I'm from Oregon, Lake Osagawa, Oregon State, brother.
From where?
I think you said Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay.
Yes.
I saw somebody in Portland. They had some kind of she was a ICE supporter, and she was yelling at some of the protesters for ICE. And she was trying to hold him off with bear spray, and she had the shit turned the wrong way and sprayed herself right in the face, man. I was like, oh, that sucks. But she was
Bears always win.
She looked a little bit like one of them dancing girls that I show.
The ones with the
brother,
no square, the size of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Might have been this girl here. It kind of looked a bit like this.
Close your eyes, fellas.
She's
got that was Primo. Can I see it again?
She's got a front ass.
That makes it twice as good. You see,
I've never seen anything like that. I'll be honest with you.
Did you see the old lady and the older guy at the retirement home, and the lady shot the guy in the face with a flare gun?
Yes,
that one.
No.
God.
Yeah, that was brutal, man. What the fuck? The old people are fighting. And people are shooting each other. We got people stabbing people on the trains. We got.
I'm saying.
Countries going fucking berserk. Which I'm kind of like glad to see that, because you know what, man? Something got to be done.
It's the blood moon.
Yeah. So there's no political solution to this problem.
That's what I've been saying for quite some time now.
We should all just dance.
No, well, the political solution would come from the ones making the problems in the first place.
We need to take a lesson from Ren in the Footloose movie. Hold on a second.
Sovereign Unchained.
Hang on. Sometimes you can take care of your problems with angry warehouse dancing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how Ren dealt with his problems, was angry warehouse dancing. I think we need more angry warehouse dancing.
Footloose.
We need to encourage that.
Oh yeah. Great film.
Swing on some ropes, dance amongst the sacks of feed,
Hey, William, hold on a second, dude. Don't holler. Just ask questions.
There you go.
You can speak. Go ahead.
Sovereign Unchained. Can you hear me, brother?
Yes.
I want to mention, brother, since your dedication and your craft is so commendable, and your efforts, brother, you have been enlightening everyone from your truths. You have given enlightenment to everyone, brother. And for that, I am so grateful. And I want to share something so important, a very important video to you, brother, for your works. It is in affiliation to your works, brother. I have a video which I sent on private chat. If possible, brother, please review it. It's in connection with your works, brother. It's about a truth for everything.
That's the first time I've heard an Oregon accent.
Yeah, that's a weird
Yeah.
Oregon accent.
I don't think people from Oregon sound like that generally.
Where are you from originally?
Brother, I'm from Cascade Mountains. I hunt animals in the forests. I'm a hunter.
Are you trolling? Are you trolling? I'm confused, man.
Forest too. It's not a big thing, dude. But yeah, cool.
It's Nolan, brother.
What nationality are you?
Originally, I'm from Lithuania, brother.
Lithuania.
Yeah, brother.
So wait a second. This is the day of the Lord mapped out, showing where the nukes fall. Nukes aren't real, you know that, right?
They're just big bombs.
Yeah.
You know what the J stands for, don't you?
What?
What does it stand for?
You talking about?
Well, it ain't Jehovah's. It ain't Jehovah's Witness. I can tell you that.
It could be, but they are JW. Interesting site. Go to jw.org.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
And if you just give me 2 minutes, can I talk to you about the Lord?
If you come in, I'll give you a beer. We'll have a talk about it.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Sovereign Unchained. Sovereign Unchained. I'm giving you an invitation to my farm in Oregon. Please come to my farm. If possible, we can actually hunt animals together.
All right. Well, I'll have to, sleep on that. I'm pretty sure. Thank you for the offer. I don't see myself.
Now, do you have hunting license?
The country.
Sir, do you have hunting license?
I can hunt animals
Do you have?
here.
Yeah.
Oh, which state, sir?
Virginia.
Virginia. That's East Coast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We got deer. We got bear, elk. All kinds of cool shit, man. Rabbits,
moose.
Looks like I'm not the
we
only
don't
one
have no
making-
moose around here.
Looks like I'm not the only one making best friends on here.
Oh, damn it.
Jeez. Cubby, you were on a streak.
No,
Yeah,
I was. Saab just took it over.
Damn it, Saab.
Check this out.
They even got a place nearby called Uranus where you can get your fudge pack, too.
No, that's in Missouri.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's in Missouri.
5 days ago.
Yeah, right.
Let's go. This time is personal. It's time to reap what you sow. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This is the end of.
It's just music. Look at that. It's September 7th. Conservative leaders mourn the loss of Charlie Kirk. What?
Is that Oklahoma?
The Alabama Gazette.
Oh, okay. I couldn't read it.
Yeah. So they're posting this stuff 3 or 4 days in advance before it even happened.
Yeah.
Weird, ain't
it? See, it's like the JFK assassination was in the paper in New Zealand, but it hadn't even happened yet. That was crazy.
Yeah.
They don't like.
And George W. Bush was nowhere near Dallas at the time.
No. George W. Bush was just a little kid. George Herbert Walker Bush. Yeah, he was there, but yes, little George was there with him.
And I bet you was holding a balloon too.
Listen, this is some. That's what I'm saying. From Charlie Kirk to JFK, and before. Every one of these fucking things, who's behind it? Who's behind it?
Does it start with a J?
It does. They wear little hats. Hats not suitable.
Well, it could start with an I, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
They don't. Their hats do not reflect manual labor.
Didn't the guy that he was in his cell said that his father was a big mobster? That they had some, that he thought the Italians knocked JFK off because of Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, but that was just another fucking blind alley rabbit hole that they were trying to throw everybody down. Okay.
I mean, just go listen to the speech, dude. He's talking about secret societies that want to control the world, and they work at night and not in the day. And
He just fired Alan Dulles too.
Yeah, he's really cryptic.
He had just fired Alan Dulles. He was getting ready to dismantle the CIA.
Yeah, I think if you look up on YouTube the speech that got JFK killed, there's a whole video on it. And I mean, yeah, it sounds kind of like what got Charlie Kirk killed. You know what I mean? Hey, there's these people in secret that are trying to control us. Everybody wake up. Like, okay.
He was printing treasury notes too. They were called the Kennedy Fives, and they were complete. They were a silverback note. And if you
I was telling my brother exactly the same thing last night, bro.
Yeah, the Kennedy, and they had what they call the Kennedy Fives. They're crazy rare. And if you look up his last executive, what's the executive order? Yeah, it's like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one, they literally dumped all the treasury notes and said, "Nope, we're going to go with the Fed," just like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first order of business that LBJ did was reverse those executive orders.
Yep.
That was the first order of business. That's man, that whole thing. And he what was it? He was quoted as saying, he says, "Those motherfuckers lie to me about everything." He was trying to get him to register the predecessor of APEC with the FARA, Foreign Agency Registry Act, and they wouldn't. They didn't want to do it. They did, of course not.
Well, because then everybody would know who was being paid. That's why. That's why they all don't want the Epstein files out either, because then they're going to really start to see the full scope of who was there, not there, who was paid, not paid. You know.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night. It's 3 hours.
That's all right. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody.
Thought we couldn't not do a stream on 9/11. And I wanted to kind of like connect that all these things are the same fucking people. There's that synagogue of Satan every fucking time. Who killed the Tsar and his ministers? Same fucking people.
Bolsheviks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bolshevism.
That's who done it. And I mean, every fucking instance of this shit, it's always there, man. And
Anybody? Oh, sorry.
And that's not, I'm not talking about the religion. I'm talking about this Zio fucking bullshit that they try to run, man. This is an evil, evil, evil system. We cannot let it progress.
It's been screwed for a long time.
Oh my God. We can't
Yeah,
let
they're ruthless, man. They attack out anyone.
Well, the only thing
you don't be gone.
We have to resist. We have to resist with everything you have. With everything you have.
Remember them photos what they had of? There was an Israeli art project apparently going on in the Twin Towers, and they had photos of them doing this art project. And on the boxes it says like it's an explosive.
Yeah, yeah.
Like BB-18 or something on the side of it.
Yep.
That's just like a big slap in the face. Look at this. Nobody looks at it.
Well, what about the dancing Israelis?
Yeah, they got sent home there.
And they were They picked them up and they got them, shipped them back over to Israel. Right? And they said they were there to document the event.
Yeah.
Document the event.
That tells us what? That tells us you had
Prior knowledge. Yep.
Okay. Just like how Abraham Zapruder just happened to be in the sweetest spot to get that film. That wasn't even on the parade route.
Oh, he was just lucky.
That car took an unexpected left down Elm. It wasn't supposed to go down to Elm. It was supposed to continue on to the stockyards where he was supposed to give a speech. But instead it made a left turn onto Elm Street. There wasn't even, that's why you see so few people, spectators there as the car's going by.
Well,
and Zapruder decides to stand his ass up on a thing right by the grassy knoll and get that picture, get that shot.
Well, they had to bring him by the Patsy so they could frame him.
That's the whole thing. Why was he all the way down there? Listen, he went down there supposedly to film the president's driving by, right? So why didn't he go down and be on the parade route? Why was he way over on Elm when the parade route wasn't even on Elm? How did he know to be there to take that?
It's not like everyone was recording it. It was rare, wasn't it?
So
you got to be in the ideal spot.
Just happened to be the right spot to get that. It's just there again. The dance. He was the dancing Israeli at JFK. Okay, he was there to document the event, just like those guys on 9/11 were there. Because everybody was there to document the event at this Charlie Kirk thing. Like I just put that link earlier in the chat that has I think 7 different angles. Everybody's got a damn camera now. Everybody's got a phone. So
yeah, I was going to say that before. If it was made up to be an AI hologram, whatever, it'd be hard to get different angles of the exact same blood coming out of him. I don't think an AI version of him is possible.
Yeah,
in front of everyone live, I don't think it's possible.
There's some weird glitchy shit. The disappearing F on his shirt. The black dot. I don't know what the fuck that's about. The ring changing fingers. Okay, so those are really suspect things. I think they deserve much more analysis.
To be in front of that many people, though, you have to be there.
They would never do a fake psyop like that without some kind of an end game to it. So what would be the end game of it? What would be the goal?
Yep.
To fake. Stop talking about the small hats.
To send a message?
Yeah, probably. Because he was a bit vocal, wasn't he, towards
send a message or pull him out of it, pull him away from it. So like what's his name in the comment was saying, he was saying the character is now gone, but the actor lives.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they were pulling him out of it. Maybe they were saying, okay, this has done what it's supposed to do. Let's pull him out. And this is how they had to do it.
They had to know it would have a catastrophic effect because he's really quite popular, and with a lot of younger people. I wasn't aware of it, but my daughter listens to Charlie Kirk, and when I told her, I said, "Did you hear Charlie Kirk got killed?" And she goes, "Oh my God, no! I love him." It was like, well, yeah, he's gone. He got shot at the university today.
Wow.
I was like. So you'd have to see, there'd have to be a goal, especially if it's a fake and he is indeed still alive. Okay, this means that he's going to have to play a different character, go into hiding or something else like that. So there would have to be something of a payoff to do it without, just, we have to get him off the stage. And I don't think it's so much they have to, because there's other ways to do it without being that dramatic. So there had to be a reason behind this. And I think that they're really trying to
control. They want to get guns. They want to get guns, man.
I think they're wanting to stir up the anger. I think they're wanting to stir the people up to do something and start fighting and squabbling so that shit starts happening.
Yeah.
Then he's got an excuse to send the fucking troops into every goddamn city and every town.
Then they could go and do what they got to do.
Uh-huh. Then they go to the disarmament.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No, well, I don't know. They've been planning it for a long time, man. They've been trying for a long time, and they might be making a last-ditch, go-for-broke effort before everybody wakes up to their bullshit. But I think they're already late because I think there's a lot of people out right now, more than ever, that realizes that it's nothing more than Democulans and Republicrats. There's no fucking difference. And that they all are the enemy. Every one of them, a bunch of freaking pedophiles, like Bryce said in that video. He said, all just a bunch of sicko pedophiles, man. All of them.
He doesn't hold back, does he? I love him. I love him for that. He just says it how it is exactly.
Yeah.
I agree with the whole gunplay too. The whole gun angle, taking the guns away. But I also what is it today? Well, here it is still in my time zone. it's still 9/11, right? What did that bring us? The Patriot Act, right?
Uh-huh.
So what else could it bring? More AI governance, governed surveillance, you know? So it
Oh,
serves
we
both
got
agendas
the
for both parties.
Patriot Act. We got
Yeah.
the
Homeland Security.
PSA,
Yeah.
Homeland Security.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? I was fully sold into the whole system before 9/11. And then after that, it was a documentary called Loose Change.
Uh-huh.
That's what triggered. That's what triggered it. That's why I'm here today.
Yeah.
Just opened a whole lot of doors everywhere. That Loose Change video. It was unbelievable.
Glad to see you, Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, good to see all of you.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they got a one way to that, you know, it's everybody's got their straw. You know, everybody finally hits that straw where they go, wait a minute, this is just too much fucking bullshit now. You know,
yeah.
Unless you're Wesley or Luca.
Everything. Once you figure out like something like that, then wow, they really tried to pull a fucking wool over on my eyes. I wonder how many other times they've done it and been successful. You see,
I was showing my brother that video of the Challenger astronauts who are still alive.
Oh,
His
yeah?
head fell off. He couldn't believe it. His head fell off.
Sure. That's
Said the odds of that happening is like 100 million to 1, not to 6.
In plain view.
Yeah.
In plain view.
Best way
His
to
head
hide.
fell off. I couldn't believe it.
That's like, have you ever looked at the IRS logo?
Yeah.
You ever seen it? I'm gonna just
I watched Ryan do this.
I've never
the other
seen
day.
it.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's a
check
new
it
one.
out.
Was it like an eye or something?
No.
No.
You'll get it. Hold on. I'll show you.
show you. Let me pull it up here real quick.
I don't know why I didn't know they had a logo. Of course they have a logo. I just never thought of it.
It's a modern logo now. They changed it. They made it into something new.
Okay.
They make it a Cracker Barrel logo. Is that what they did?
Hey, Rob, I'm getting ready to shut it down, buddy. I'm going to show this picture, then I'm going off the air, buddy. Thanks for showing up, but I ain't bringing nobody else up tonight. Let me stop that screen and share this screen. Okay. Here's the IRS's logo. What do you see?
An eagle, the scales.
Eagle and some weights.
The wheat.
It looks like
The wheat.
Okay. So let's take a real look at it. Okay. So right here, over here on the right, that's death. Okay. And he's holding the scales and the feather that goes on the one side of the scale. Have you ever heard about the heart being weighed on the scales?
Yeah.
Against the feather, and death is holding on to the scales. That's not an eagle. That's death. That's his hand coming up holding the scales. And there's the feather.
Now you see it?
Yeah, they did do the wing very weirdly.
The eagle section eye up it.
See, it's the specter of death or Set.
Yeah, when you're holding
or
the
Anubis.
scales.
I'm sorry, Anubis, and you're gonna weigh your heart against the feather.
What's the woman standing with the scales from the Metallica record?
You mean Liberty?
Lady Justice.
Lady Justice, you mean?
Yeah.
Justice? Yeah. Liberty. Yeah, you're right. Justice.
And Justice for All.
I think Lady Liberty is a Statue of Liberty, right? Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah, and it's not a lady.
What? It's not a lady.
Looks awful masculine.
What? You're telling me that's a transgender statue? Oh no, man.
It's androgynous.
Wow.
It's Lucifer.
Look at it again, dude. Yeah.
Look at it, Slayer. It's Lucifer.
I'm gonna have to look at it, dude. I've never looked at it through that lens.
Bridget
I mean, I
Macron.
believe it.
Okay,
It's a light bell, isn't it? It's a light bell.
It's Lucifer holding the torch up, the illumination, and at its feet is a broken chain.
Yeah, Greek.
At
It's
its
Greek.
feet is a broken chain. Who was? What was? Oh wait, wasn't
Somebody
Lucifer?
became loose on Ghostbusters too.
Lucifer was chained up and then supposedly released
from the pit.
Or is
Yeah, I'm looking at this face. It looks like a man to me, dude. It looks like a Greek statue of a man. That's
They
crazy.
put it-
I've never
they-
done that.
They built that area to put that, so it's actually over water, and that's why it's not called the Statue of Freedom. It's called Liberty because it's granted to you. It's not something that you take.
Yeah, it's like on the ship, you get
Yeah.
liberty when you go to the shore. You get liberty from the ship. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I
right,
can't
guys.
unsee this. That's crazy.
I got to shut this down. I want to thank everybody for coming. Unfortunately, I got to get up and go to work.
Have a good one, Sal. Good to see you guys.
Bless you, Sal. Thanks for having me on, man.
Respect.
All right,
Good to
guys.
see you, Brian.
Thanks, Sal.
Thanks for everybody for showing up. Everybody in the chat. It was great seeing everybody. Had a great turnout tonight. We were over 200 people at one time. And we want you to never forget, Lord loves the working man. Don't trust Whitey. See your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And if you hear the shot, probably wasn't meant for you. We'll see you next time on Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Good night.